When the novice monk Alban starts hearing a strange voice in his head, he thinks that he is doomed. Unfortunately, the truth is worse. The goddess of death has chosen him to be her prophet, and it's now on him to save the dead, and the living if possible, and do his best to live up to prophethood in the process. An epic high fantasy story featuring a reluctant prophet, an inscrutable goddess, talking goats, bees, and the learning of wisdom, or something just as good. Get it now on your preferred ebook store. Hello everyone who's not quite sick of the epically long videos yet. I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths. It's time to be silly again. It's time for EasyCraft to prove just how easy or not easy they are. It's the Grey Talons versus the Scarlet Dawn. The mortal enemies of Neater, and I don't remember the lore, so I'm not even going to try. So, same deal as last time. It is a team effort, and bonus points to the Cirrus, which will not be participating in this tournament because I just checked this thing and it doesn't appear to have any detection on it at all. Which I noticed this because I was going to spawn this in as the intro vehicle, and as you can probably see, it's like, it can't... Oh, now it's hitting the Marauder? What the hell is going on? Maybe I should add that back in. Hang on, I'm gonna add the Cirrus back in. Alright, Cirrus is back in, good news. Let's meet the teams. I think I actually forgot to do this last time, so that's embarrassing. So the teams are looking at... actually, before I show you this, I should read off the spawn menu. So, over on the Grey Talons, Team Cargo Boom is the ICBM, the Cirrus, the Myrmidon, and the Weaver. Yes, the Weaver is just barely armed enough to do this, and the ICBM, well, this is just going to be hilarious because it will kill itself. Either way, it will die. Then Team Hoverfans is the Flail, the Lamprey, and the Glaukos. Artillery Dogs, the Bombardier, the Vortis, and the Cerberus. And the Morning Smogog is the Smog, the Morning Star, and the Gog. And then Team Sword Carrier is the Hunter and the Lazarus. I'm looking forward to what the Hunter does because the Hunter is hilariously silly. Over on the Scarlet Dawn, we've got Team Tiny Hell, which is the Neutrino, the Proton Swarm, and the Hellfire. Team Super High, which is the Scarlet Nova, the Orion, and the Starcry. And then a whole bunch of just two vehicle teams. Team Star Dragon is the Shooting Star and the Wyvern, or Wyvern. Then you have Team Space Laser, which is the Pulsar and the Transient. And Team Boxing Wing, which is the Cosmos and the Eridanus. It is called Boxing Wing because the Cosmos is a plane and the Eridanus is a box. Look at this box right here. It's hilarious. What in the hell happened to these guys? Anyway, let us go to, let's start setting this up, shall we? And, actually, wow, damn, the Cirrus got Tyrannosaurus Shrek just there. Alright, let's, censor this horrible violence. So here are our teams, here's the material cost of them. The Grey Talons have slightly more, easy vehicles, than the Scarlet Dawn does, as you might expect. The Scarlet Dawn isn't supposed to be filled with easy vehicles. And I genuinely don't know who's going to win this one, folks. I genuinely do not know. But something about quality over quantity, I don't know. But anyway, usual story. There's going to be 25 fights, 5 times 5. Everyone will get to fight everyone else. And there will be scores. We'll see who the best team is. And, of course, which faction comes out on top. So let's get started. The first fight is Cargo Boom versus Tiny Hell. No excuses. None whatsoever. Why do I have so many folders open? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Don't you know I'm recording? Why is my voice recorder open? Terrible. Terrible. Terrible, I say. Okay, all of you stop this immediately. I need to do math. Alrighty, tidy, ready for fighty. We've got Team Cargo Boom versus Team Tiny Hell. So, we've got 2 lots of Cargo Boom versus 3 lots of Tiny Hell, because Cargo Boom is about 150... roughly 150,000 materials, and Tiny Hell is around 100,000, so it works out well, 2v3. So over here, we've got 3 Hellfires, we've got a whole bunch of Proton Swarms, we've got this tiny little dude, Neutrinos, with just a little bit of laser inside them. Interesting, I don't remember if the Great Talon Easy designs have smoke, but over here we've got the Weaver, which basically has diff guns on it, not much. And what's over here? We have the Cirrus, which is a horrible time locking onto anything. So I think it relies on like wireless transmitters or something. And then we have the Myrmidon, which is basically a big gun. And this is basically the first. This is kind of like a very airshipy airship. I've actually ran into these things a fair amount on my off-screen medium meter playthrough, and they were kind of a pain in the butt. That is a 500mm gun, and it hurts. Don't think they have anything really to deal with like swarms of small planes. So let's see how this goes. Right, so the Hellfires are off they go. If these are EMP, I think there's going to be a lot. I think Team Great Talon is in big trouble. We'll have to see how the ICBMs do. Oh, the ICBMs are not going to do great because there's a whole bunch of laser thingies. Never mind, there goes one neutrino. And there's the other ICBM. Let's try and see where it goes. There it goes. Oh well, the ICBMs made their choice, clearly. And looks like a whole bunch of stuff is aiming for... Wow, that Myrmidon got hit hard. Must have been, yep, missiles. Lots of them. Alright, so I think the Hellfires are going to really clean up here because they have particle cannons and missiles and stuff like that. So if nothing else, these fights should be really short. Damn. Yeah, that Myrmidon just got absolutely, like, clobbered. Okay. And over here, what the hell? I think it did that neutrino just collide with the Weaver? I think it did. How about that? So yeah, this is very much a case of like the Scarlet Dawn actually has decent weaponry, and well, like I think the easy Great Talon craft are like more silly. They're more silly, more wacky, whereas the easy Scarlet Dawn stuff is like, yeah, nah, we're here to kill things. We are here to kill things. There's another Myrmidon. Not AI dead yet. What is this? That looks like... Yep, that's a Cirrus, been dropped in the drink. I wonder if this thing even has scuttle settings, because I suspect this thing might be old. No, it's not that old. It's got the player ID thing. What's over there? That's the Cirrus. And the Hellfire is just doing things. This guy doesn't despawn. I'm going to be upset. Alright. Weaver getting clobbered because just having diff guns is a bad idea. Once again, I did my best with the teams. I don't know, thematically and just cost-wise, but, like, you know, only so much you could work with, really. And once again, the neutrinos are just determined to... Wait, those are remote-guided? Wait. Okay, they're decked to hell and back, so I can't actually tell what they are, but, yeah, that's definitely heat fragments off the Hellfire. Huh. That's an easy design, is it? Yep, and there goes Osiris. This would be a good time to mention that I forgot to set the timer. So, yep, I forgot. I don't think it matters in this instance because it looks like... Yeah, it looks very much like What's over there? Nope, there's one more over there. Let's see, check the map, how we doing? Yeah, there is, the Weaver is just run way the hell over there. Let's see if these missiles can catch up to it. I'm just gonna... Clock. Okay then. I'm not gonna need to set a timer, but... What the hell are those? Okay, so, Team Tiny Hell has, like, you know, heat missiles and packs and stuff like that. I think they're gonna do a lot. The Scarlet Dawn might pull through this very well. Alright, so Team Tiny Hell wins that. Absolutely wins that. We're gonna go here. SD... Whoops. Caps lock. SD win. And we're gonna go add one for Tiny Hell and one there. Next fight is gonna be Hover fans versus super high. So we're going to set that up, and I'm going to remember my frickin' timer this time. Deacons, Christmas. So oopsie poopsie, I fumbled the pause button, and they've already opened fire. So let's have a look at our teams here. This is a very bad matchup for the Grey Talons, because this is mostly Cramcraft. So what do we got up here? We've got the Lampreys, which are designed to hover over the top of things and shoot them in the top of the head with cram cannons. I just realized those thrusters look like eyes. That's freaky. And over here we have the classic flail. Bloody gorgeous. I love this thing. I really do. It gives me hope that cram broadsiders can work. This can actually be tremendously irritating if you forgot about cram cannons and you don't have Seawers pointing in all directions. And then we have the Glaukos, which is quite an undergunned airboaty thing. And the problem they're facing is that they're up against stuff that's in space. Also, by the way, again, the Team Hover Fans is roughly 300k in terms of material cost. Super High is roughly 200k, so it is a 3v2 again. 3 Super High versus 2 Hover Fans, which is a problem because that means just extra space nonsense. So that's the Scarlet Nova with missiles. It's about to drop. What are those? Those are... I can't tell. Explosive by the looks of it. And what do we got here? We have spacecraft. We have the Orion, which is Death Satellite. I think Death Satellites might kind of pull through a little bit for the Scarlet Dawn here. And what is this? That is the Starcry. And I don't remember what this thing is armed with. I think it's a laser. Anyway, I don't think Team Grey Talon is going to win this one. I can't have beefed the math on this one. I guess it's just like... Right, so the Orion is opening fire. Glaukos, they're aiming for the Glaukos. The gun on the Glaukos isn't even firing. Did it get disabled that fast? Guess not. Yeah, again, the easy Grey Talon stuff don't have good counters to like stuff that's fast. So this could take a hot second. Their best bet is that the Orions collide with each other. Oh wow, listen to that. That is like brrrt guns, jeez. Let's see if these crams are worth it. Nope, why would I think that? Oh, that's what the Starcry does. Alright, so just this space cheese. It's actually interesting that like this Easy Scarlet Dawn roster has like a bunch of spacecraft in it. Which means you're quite likely to encounter them. So it's like, is that gonna aim for anything? No, it isn't. Or is it? Yeah, you know the Scarlet Dawn mean business. I think their Godlies are a little bit underpowered, but I think their easy stuff is like, their easy stuff might very well be... Wait a minute. Aha! What has missiles over for the Grey Talons again? I think one of the Glaukos... What the hell was that? That was... Oh! What was that? That was one of the, That must have been one of the Scarlet Novas. Hold on a second. Oh! 2 Scarlet Novas are dead. 2 of them? How'd that happen? Oh! I forgot the Glaukos had that. What are you aiming for, sir? I mean, if nothing else, the Glaukos are drawing fire really nicely. Huh. Spacecraft are actually taking damage. Oh my god. They actually are taking damage. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so Team Grey Talon has actually taken no losses so far, but the Scarlet Dawn have. Let's have a look-see here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah! Look at that. How about that? I completely missed. This is the problem with spacecraft, is like... What the hell happened here? Something got shot at. Aha! It's almost like if you fling missiles at... What just exploded? Did the... Oh, that just exploded. What was that? Was that one of the Orions? It must have been. I think this thing is, like, armored basically with paper. Hang on a second, let's just... I forgot to set a timer, forgot to set a timer, forgot to set a timer. I said I wouldn't forget, but I did. Oops. Alright, so if that gets hit by, like, literally anything, I guess it just vaporizes. Also, there is a tiny APS gun on the Bombardiers, I just remembered. Don't collide with each other, lads, that's bad. Huh. Uh-oh, don't you do it, lads. You did it, lads. Ouch. Wow, you just snuck up from under that. And there goes the Glaukos. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Glaukos to the surprise of the... Oh no. Somebody is too damaged. I do love how the flail moves, though. It's not the Bombardier, it's something else. Uh-oh. Now the Glaukos is not drawing fire. I think maybe the Scarlet Dawn craft might have been colliding with each other. So, Starcry, Scarlet Nova. There's a Glaukos and Orion. Yeah, 2 of the Orions are dead. They must have gotten hit in the tushy and died. Yep. And how many flails are there? Just one? What happened to the other one? Damn it. Things keep happening off screen. I'm usually can see things. Today I cannot see things. Oh yeah, this Glaukos is having a bad day. What is the Orion firing again? Teeny tiny shells. It's firing at AP heat. Very, very small caliber AP heat. That's rude. That's rude. Much things are happening. Oh, what the hell? Huh, what was that? That was the last Orion, I think. Yep, that was the last Orion. What? I keep missing what's happening. This is the problem with space combat. You need to zoom so far out to see what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like even Stevens, which is not good for the Scarlet Dawn, actually. How do you lose this when you have spacecraft? When you have frickin' death satellites? I mean, the Great Talons are like flying bricks. They are perhaps the brickiest of flying bricks. So there is that. Also, I think the Lamprey's missiles has done a lot. What a silly, interesting fight. Ah, look. Oh, look at that. Someone actually has APNs. Well, if the flail actually manages to shoot down spacecraft, which I suspect it has done. Oh, I think the Starcry kind of slows down in order to do things. So it just needs to get lucky. Hang on, Glaukos. You are being very valuable distraction. Not valuable enough, apparently. What the hell happened to you? Ah, you must have gotten hit with a chance cram cannon. Well, there's a minute left on the clock, which probably isn't fair, but, like, you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? Yeah, those missiles are weak, but they are just kind of slowly but surely, like, they're getting free hitsies off on the Starcries. Yep, there goes that Glaukos. The Lampreys are going to be the only ones left standing. I have no idea. Literally none who's going to win this. 4 out of 6 versus 3 out of 6. Ooh. It looks like the Scarlet Dawn's going to take it, but just barely. Oh my god. How did you run out of materials, dude? I'm actually going to extend the timer by like 2 minutes, because I feel it wasn't a full 5 minutes. I don't know. Let me know if I'm full of nonsense. I literally can't stop you. It's officially... Technically, it's like the Great Talons are winning, because more of their team is alive. I think it's literally just the Lamprey's missiles that are like... If those crams had hit, that would have been the most awesome source in the entire universe. Why are you high, sir? Stop being high. The Starcry really doesn't have much... What the? Lost control? Ejecting? Okay, no. Yeah, I think it's really just the Lamprey's missiles that are, like, doing stuff here. Where the hell are their missiles? There they are. Oh my god, that wow. This is why you don't drive in straight lines towards things with crams on them. Wait, what? There's one last Starcry somewhere. Oh my god, the Great Talons have won. Maybe I shouldn't have extended the... Where is it? Okay, all the way over there. It's lost control, so... Okay, wow, the Great Talons won that one. Maybe I shouldn't have extended the timer. Maybe that was rude. Maybe that was unnecessary, but I don't know. Well, they won that quite handily. Alright. It's not gonna go... This was the team I thought was gonna do really well, because it's like, they're in frickin' space, guys. To all the people who complain about space vehicles being overpowered, just bear in mind, they're not invincible. They're actually easier to hit in some specific aspects than things that are not in space. Okay, Sin, so that was the Hoverfans won, man. They crushed it. Assuming I didn't goof with the timer. Alright, so GT win. And the Hoverfans get a point. And Grey Talons get a point. Right, next, Artillery Dogs versus Star Dragon. Okay then, small teams here. So, almost exactly 2-to-1 ratio, so we've got a double helping of Shooting Star and Wyvern, or Wyvern, against a Bombardier squad, a Vortis, and a Cerberus. And let's see how they go. So, problem with Team Artillery is, crams aren't going to be... Well, I thought crams wouldn't be very useful against things that move this fast, but what do I know? The Vortis is quite fun. It has, like, rotatey turrets there. And the Cerberus, I think, used to be a godly, and then it got demoted. So let's see how they do. Well, they have smoke as well, so that's not a... that's not going to be very helpful. What does the Shooting Star do? The Shooting Star... Oh, wow, the interesting little ball turrets it has. Yeah, it looks like... Yep, everyone's aiming for the Cerberus by the looks of it, because it's armed to the teeth. Let's see, whoopsie daisy. Yep, one Shooting Star dead already. Oh, are these things only... Are these things only fast, like, in space? Oh, wow. Ouch. Okay, so Wyverns are... What is that? That's still a Shooting Star. And another Shooting Star because they're getting way too close to the thing armed with big guns. I mean, the Scarlet Dawn, as of the last match, the timer... Gonna give that 9 minutes. Should I even bother with the timer? Because I forget about it so often. Seriously. Alright, what's happening here? So the Vortis is hanging back, being all shooty-shooty. The Wyverns are all... Oh, the Cerberus is having a very bad day. The Cerberus is having a very bad... The Wyverns might take this. I speak from experience in that... Wait. Does the Wyvern have large missiles or just medium? I also like this. This is like 2 half canoes. Also interesting that it doesn't use custom jets. How old is the Wyvern? It's old, man. It's damn old. Who's winning chicken dinner? The Cerberus is getting its What is happening? Is there another shooting star somewhere? I think all the shooting... There's only one shooting star left. And one of the wyverns died and I didn't see it. This is the problem with team fights. Aha! High velocity APS says hello to your plane that drives at things in a straight line. Oh dear. Yep, looks like another one for the Great Talons so far. Shooting Star's not doing well. And the Bombardiers are providing valuable emotional artillery support, as you do. Cerberus is quite tanky, honestly. For something that's not like the usual flying brick that the Great Talons love to use. Alright, so we've got currently a Shooting Star and a Wyvern just hanging out. Are the Bombardiers going to do anything? I keep getting the Flail confused with the Bombardier because, like, you know, the Flail tends to bombard things, as you do. Right, so this one Shooting Star is just being a blinking silly billy. Just giving the runaround to everything. This guy appears to be falling out of the sky. That's awkward. What just disintegrated over there? I think that was a Great Talon thing. One of the Bombardiers? Yep, that was one of the Bombardiers. One of them just got revenge on the Shooting Star by shooting it right in the ass. In the ass. Right, so I think the Wyvern is just running amok at the moment. Well, mostly. Mostly running amok. Every time it gets near the Vortis, it gets bits shot off it. Sir, what are you doing? This Bombardier has seen better days. I'm gonna follow the Wyvern here because it's currently determined to get shot piece by piece. Yep. The Vortis is one of those things that it's an easy craft, but again, I remember running into them on my off-screen Nita playthrough. It's like it is a flying brick of heavy armor. It requires interesting levels of Daka to take it down, as in heavy armor busting levels. Oh, these are large missiles. There goes the Cerberus. Or Kerberos. Oh, but there goes the Wyvern. Double kill! Oh wow, that's another win for the Great Talons. Okay then, artillery dogs win. Murph, 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 murph. I almost forgot to do this on screen. Turn off that timer. This is why you need, like, multiple people to actually run a tournament properly. Artillery dogs and Great Talon scores 2. I guess the people who say that the Scarlet Dawn is currently underpowered, they might have a point. Okay then. Alright, well that's 3 matches down. We are on schedule. Alright, so Morning Smogog versus Space Laser. So let's get that set up. Okay then, a double helping of a Pulsar and a Transient against the Smog, Morningstar, and Gog. I believe the Transient is actually a cargo vessel. Let's see. Yep, it is, because it carries all the stuff. But it's also a fast space thing with a laser on it, and let's see how well all this does. The Gog is weird, asymmetric design, like so. And what is this? This is the Smog, the Gog and the Smog. Both asymmetric, weird designs, almost Deepwater Guard-ish. And then you have the Morningstar, which is just a big lump of cram cannon. So let's see how well they do. Okay, so we've got lasers versus things with smoke on them. Wow, okay. This one just had its lasers turned off immediately. Oh, it also has... Wait, this has plasma. Yes, it does. Just a smidge. And that's the Transient over there. This is going to take approximately 1,000,000 billion years. Yep, I think the Great Talons are just going to tank this. Also, why would the... Why if you are... I guess if you're an easy vehicle... I think this guy is trying to be like, what's it, the Atos? The Great Talons Atos? But yeah, it's like, you know, the junior version of it. Ooh, timer. I'm gonna give it 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Alright, so the transients are gonna be a real menace here, because they're gonna run away, and they're gonna run away and just basically be very annoying. Damn. Cram cannons are proving more effective in this whole tournament so far than I thought they were. I have a rotten habit of, like, using cram cannons, being dissatisfied with them, and then getting surprised when they actually do stuff when used by literally anyone else. Bearing in mind, these are like, that's the weird thing about cram cannons, is like, even when they're like low gauge and low packed, they still hurt a lot more than other weapons of similar cost and or volume. So yeah, that's the thing. Those lasers are not doing anything, because smoke, you know. We'll have to see whether they can even hit the transients. Yep, Pulsar is having a bad day. Wow, those guys are just orbiting like at a zillion miles away, aren't they? What's happening to you? There's another Pulsar being all Pulsar-y. And by Pulsar-y, I mean it's dying. Wow. Oh, look! There's a block! It fell off. Okay, the Pulsars are, like, taking a lot of damage. This is, like... Yep, that's what happens, I guess. Oh, there's the, plasma cannon, I believe. There's also all the things shooting at it. Down she goes! Sploosh. There's no splash sound effect in front of them, so I have to make my own. Yep, that appears to be it. There's a... Yep, wait. Yep, that's the one Pulsar, and it's dying. Okay, so... The transients do so little damage that I'm actually going to give them... I'm actually probably going to, like, just call it, because as of right now, yeah, I'm seeing bits kind of fall off, but not really. It's going to take them so long to do any damage. Now, let's see if these guys can actually hit. I think the Smog has the best chance, because that is an advanced cannon over there. I think. Oh, is it? It is! Oh, hello. I'm seeing bits. I'm seeing... There we go. What's hitting you? What's hitting you? Wait, is that... Oh, the missiles. Okay. Nope, never mind. The transients, they can be shot down. It's just gonna take a while. How fast are these things? 139 meters per second. Yep. So, one disadvantage of spacecraft I should put out to people is that it's kind of hard to use radar decoys on them because they're so high up that their radar signature is naturally enormous. So, yeah. I think the Great Talons are definitely winning this one. They've actually managed to scratch the GOG a little bit. It's going to take them a zillion years, though. Let's see how many transients they can shoot down. Now imagine these things had, like, plasma cannons or something else like that. Yep, and that one just had its laser turned off, somehow. I'm not sure how, exactly. Okay then, this is, we're just gonna run out the clock, because those missiles are, bit by bit, just going to, like, take care of the transients. Plural. Or until, like, until both of them are disarmed. Either way. Uh-oh, somebody's laser was turned off, was turned off, was turned off. Somebody's laser was turned off. Great Talons win again. Alright, so Morning Smogog wins this one. This guy appears to be falling out of the sky a little bit. Ooh, yes. Let that to be a lesson to ye. If you don't have missile defenses, being up in space and driving really fast is not a good enough defense. Why am I speaking in this outrageous accent, Scottish-Irish pirate farmer? Okay then, let's censor this horrible violence by assigning points and scores and all that kind of thing. Shut up, timer. Alright, Morning Smogog versus Space Laser. Okay, so the Great Talons are winning because, like, it seems that easy Scarlet Dawn designs rely a lot on the laser. Alright, so now it is Sword Carrier versus Boxing Wing. Let's see here. Let's have a go. To my crying shame, and to my computer's immense disappointment in me, I literally just reached out and tapped my computer casing. This is a fight with carriers and melee craft. I'm so sorry for the lag this will be in. So, this is almost a 3-2 again, so 1 million to about 700 something thousand materials. So we got a double helping of a Hunter and a Lazarus. The Lazarus is a carrier. You'd think I would have learned better by now not to involve carriers in these fights, but it slipped my mind. Against a triple helping of Cosmos and Eridanus. So, yonder is the Cosmos, it is a plane, and the Eridanus has a bunch of drones on it. I forget what the hell this is. We'll have to see. The Scarlet Dawn has a numerical advantage, and I think the Hunters are either going to do amazing things or just really embarrass themselves a lot. I see a lot of particle cannons. Team Boxing Wing might actually be really good for this. Oh boy. Degraded mode, my old friend. Also, Repair Tentacles. Everyone's favorite. Oh gods. Oh boy. Well, we have to keep an eye on what the Hunters are doing. Oh, don't fly too close, lads. Aha! The Hunter, that one's been rocked. Oh no, they're going for the one thing they can't possibly catch up with, because it's just very slightly faster than them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Please no collision. Please no collision. Whoa, that was lucky. Wow, everything is going for, like, this one Lazarus by the looks of it. Oh, lordy, I think the Scarlet Dawn have got this just in terms of sheer repair crap. Repair tentacles. Although, I keep forgetting that the Hunter has, like, a broadside of railguns, which sounds awesome. In practice, doesn't work well. Very expensive. Except it appears to be working well right now. What the hell was that? Oh, that was the, Chieftain Impact. Oh! Who the hell's winning? Wow, like these guys are just literally just focusing just on this one Lazarus right here. Huh. Nice target opportunity. How are you missing so much? Never mind, you have stopped missing. This is a laggy fight. This is a laggy fight. This is a laggy fight. Oh yeah, what's happening over there? There's the Cosmos just driving away. Okay then, is there going to be a ballroom bash here? Yep, yes there is. Oh no. Repair nonsense. Everyone's favorite kind of nonsense, and by favorite I mean everyone hates it. It is very helpful when your craft inevitably collide with each other because they're stupid. I forgot to set a timer. I'm going to give it 8 minutes. Otherwise we're going to be here all day. Because somebody uses repair tentacles. Somebody. Not going to say who. What the hell is all the... Oh, that's the fragments. Oh my god. The hunter scored a hit. Clip the wings of this one... What was this thing called again? The Cosmos. I nearly called it the Hellfire, but we've already seen that. Oh my goodness. Wow! Where's everyone going? Come back. Well, look at that. They're actually scoring hits. Once again, everyone's just going for this one Actually, no. They're going for a different Lazarus now. It's spreading out. And they have spread... I choked on my own spit. Hello, remote-guided missile. How are you doing? There's a lot of laser nonsense happening around here. Just a huge amount. And now you are sitting very still when cram cannons are being trained on you. That seems ill-advised. Also, is it just me, or is it just like, you know... What is this thing called again? The Eridanus? I forgot what I was saying. Is it... Oh, no, now I remember. I think the melee, target power for a lot of Nita stuff is kind of whack. Because they keep going for vehicles that, like... They can't possibly, like, catch. I don't believe in melee vehicles. I mean, I know they exist. But, I'm not a fan of them. They either work too well, or they don't work at all. That thing is AI dead, so... First death actually goes to... like, first real loss goes to the Scarlet Dawn, of all things. Right, what's happening over here? Something just disintegrated. I don't know what it was. I think the Scarlet Dawn carriers don't recall their stuff. Oh, hello. This Cosmos is not flying very well. Actually, it's flying great. Right, there's one Lazarus, there's the other Lazarus. Being all Lazarus-y. These guys are gonna fly too close to each other again. Are they gonna collide? Are they gonna make sweet, sweet, sugary love on the battlefield again? Oh, I'm just tense with anticipation. Nope, they're being quite good, actually. Hover maneuver for the win. Uh-oh. Nope, they're good. They're good. Right, what's the hell's happening over there? Oh my god. The hunter... Oh, nope. Uh-oh. The hunters are... Uh-oh. No, lads. No, don't do it, lads. Nope. Okay, you didn't do it, lads. Well done. I thought these guys were colliding with each other. Maybe they did, and I just didn't notice. Whee! I think one of the fragments did dissolve, though. Hello, are you falling... out of the sky? Are you an airplane in the night sky? Falling out of the night sky? Alright, this Cosmos has definitely seen better days. Spooky. This one Lazarus is managing to keep both Eridanus busy. Lazarus, Eridanus... Sounds like a... It sounds like some kind of funky song. It's like... Eridanus, Lazarus, biggest dickus. Also particle cannons. I need to get the hang of particle cannons. It turns out it's all about the focus. Don't overdo the focus. Don't overfocus, and don't overclock if you could possibly help it. That is what I've been told. Okay, this Cosmos is falling out of the sky. There, whoa. I keep forgetting to look at the little carriers at the... Okay, apparently Pact Bomb is actually do super great. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Yeah, oh, who would have thunk? Okay, that hunter over there is just having a bad day. Although I'm not sure any craft on this battlefield is having a good day at the moment. I think they're gonna bumble-ass their way, like, in all kinds of silly directions. This Cosmos is now... Ever seen an aircraft pop a wheelie? Because that's basically what this thing's doing. And that's what that thing is doing as well. You better fly faster, dude. Oh, wow. This Cosmos is out of control. It's out of control. It's crazy. And the Eridanos keep repairing themselves, which is embarrassing. Okay. My god. Yeah, go for the out of control target, dude. That's good. That's good, we like it. Where's the third Cosmos? Is it already dead? Nope, it's... Where is it? Oh. No, it's dead. It's about to sink. Yep, you're gonna... Yep, too low. There you go. Alright, so there's about 240 minutes left on the clock. Lost control, ejecting. That Cosmos is doing its best dead impression by actually dying. Did you know if you want to impersonate a dead person, the only flawless way to doing it is to be dead? Oh god, remind me to never have carrier fights again. They're very slow. Oh, look at you. Oh no, there's only 2 minutes left on the clock. You absolutely need to go do what you were born to do, you silly, silly boy. Oh, yes. Yes! Yes! No repairs for you! Actually, all the repairs for... That really didn't do as much as I thought it would. Again, melee packs, who uses them? Quite underwhelming. How are they doing for... They're actually doing fine for materials. What's over there? That is... Yep, Cosmos. I'm actually amazed. The Hunter's over there. Cosmos is over there. There's a third Cosmos. There's a Lazarus. What's this person's deal? Are they falling out of the sky yet? They are falling out of the sky. Look at that. One more Cosmos down. They're gonna... Are they going to sploosh? They are going to sploosh. And they're not getting up from that. Almost certainly not. The Hunters have been... tremendously unhelpful. Wow, that Lazarus finally died. And now... Now the Eridanos is like finally going to be able to like deal with this Hunter that's on its butt. Which is not maneuvering very well at the moment. Although all the little planes and stuff are still going quite well. I'm going to have to do math on this one. I think I'm gonna really cheese and just say, alright, how many fleets do you still have alive? Or how many forces, I should say. Where's that last Lazarus? That last Lazarus is still... Oh, they're still going for it. You're going for the wrong target, dude. What was that? That was a fragment. Lots of fragments, lots of fragments, lots of fragments. And yep, the Hunter's getting hammered. What was that? That was, yep, one more Cosmos down. Ah, that's it! Alright then. And yonder 'tis the Hunter. And now let's look at the map and do counting. Alright, so if I recall, it was a it was a 4v6 in terms of forces. Alright, so Hunter, that one's still alive. One of the Lazarus has died. The other one didn't. But it was a triple helping... Oh no, hang on. Let's double check my math. Yep, so it was a triple helping of Scarlet Dawn stuff. And, like, yeah, the... Let's see there. That Eridanos only has one fragment left. There's one fragment. So all that... Yeah, no, that was a great Talon win for sure. They have more... They actually... All their forces survived. Their forces, like individual craft within them, died. But yeah, one Eridanos lost all its drones. Another one lost almost all its drones. And yeah, like, one Eridanos was done, and all the Cosmos is died. So there you go, another great Talon win. Thank goodness I remembered a timer, otherwise we would have been here for a long time. Alright, Sword Carrier versus Boxing Wing. Right, so Great Talons are in the lead, and we're gonna have to see if the Scarlet Dawn can actually catch up, because so far they only have one win. Tiny Hell versus Hover Fans next. Okay then, it's an almost exact 3-to-1 ratio between Team Tiny Hell and Team Hoverfans. It's not looking good for Team Hoverfans. Well, because they've got a swarm of nonsense to deal with, which has remote-guided missiles with heat and stuff. And the Glaukos is going to get absolutely smashed. There goes its turret. I think that, yeah, the Hellfires are actually, like, kind of strong for Easycraft. Like, I forget who's shooting at what. Yep, and the Flail is going to run away and try and shoot at tiny things that can almost hardly have a hope of hitting at all. It is very on fire. Gonna follow these missiles in. Again, the Glaukos is drawing all the fire. All of it. Did I do the right fight here? Yep. And the Trinos are once again doing their best to smash their faces on the enemy. Let's see, that Hellfire is getting tickled a little bit. But the Lamprey is getting... Ooh, that's thoroughly barbecued. My goodness. Oh boy. Ouch. Okay, still, Team Tiny Hill, I think, might be one of the best Scarlet Dawn teams, just because it's a whole bunch of fast stuff that throws a lot of missiles. Yeah, wow, when the Lamprey goes, it goes. Drops into the drink, very strict backflips, like, into oblivion. Right, so, yeah, that Hellfire lost a wing, and Bombardier is dead. What is left? That's it! Yep, no, there's the Lamprey, and it's too low. Wow, that was very quick. Team Hellfire is scary. Scary, scary. Okay, so, very fast. I didn't even set a timer for that one, but it's probably okay, because well, friggin', like, you know, you saw how fast they won. Alright, Team Artillery Dogs versus Team Super High. Snoop Dogg Salad, yeah. Alright, Artillery versus... what the hell was it that despawned in space last time? I didn't even know. Anyway, we've got, it's almost exactly a 2-to-1 ratio, so we've got one team of Artillery Dogs versus 2 teams of Super High, so we'll have to see what happens. My money... Maybe Super High will actually do it this time. Maybe they'll frickin' do it. Except the Cerberus actually has pretty decent missile defense, so we're gonna have to see, aren't we? When in doubt... Okay, not that decent. Some of it got through. Also, I think the Cerberus mostly has good missile defense on the front. And that AP heat actually is nasty. It's nasty, nasty. Yep, there goes that turret. Yep, literally everything is aiming for the Cerberus, which seems... What just happened up there? Oh. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, the Bombardiers just clapped an Orion out of existence by the looks of it. That's what happens if you stand still when cram cannons are doing things. Yep, Cerberus is having a bad day though. Timer! Timer! You forgot to set the timer! Okay, I've set the timer. Alright, Cerberus is going for a swim like all good dogs like to do. And what happened to you? Right, this Starcry is lost control. That might have been collision avoidance doing that. Right, and the Vortis, again, everyone ignores the Vortis. Everyone ignores it. Just because. And that Starcry is disintegrating, and sooner or later the Bombardiers are going to realize that that's what's happening. And the Scarlet Nova apparently just fell into the ocean? What is happening? Did the Scarlet Dawn send their budget? Did they send their budget, fellas? Wait, the Orion's going out of control. Why is it going out of control? It's at full health. Okay, maybe the scuttle settings are... Uh-oh. Ah. Funny thing about the... Oh. Oh, interesting. Alright, bad scuttle settings. That explains a lot. That perhaps explains why. Did all of them just lose control and die? Ah, I think maybe the scuttle settings might need to be readjusted there, because I think almost all of them died that way. Yeah, that was a great Talon win. Deacon's hell. Oh, well. That's one way to deal with spacecraft, is just count on their scuttle settings being bad. Or just not planned for this. Alright, so artillery dogs win. So far, they are leading the pack in terms of Great Talon teams. Cargo Boom is the only team that hasn't won one yet. For the Great Talons. The rest of the Scarlet Dawn, they are letting the whole team down. Let's see if Star Dragon does better, though, against Morning Smagog. Alright, yet another almost exact 3-to-1 ratio. 3 helpings of Star Dragon versus a single serving of Morning Smagog. I wish I could say I planned that, but I didn't. So let's get going here. These guys were a bit underwhelming last time. Let's see if the Wyverns actually do something this time. Although this team isn't as dependent on tiny lasers as the previous team that fought Smagog. So, wow, what the hell happened to you? Oh, insufficient missile defense against these guys by the looks of it. Yep, and lots of EMP, which easy designs tend to hate. Although Shooting Star, as ever, having a bad day. Being very distracting. Oh wow! The Shooting Stars also have missiles, which I completely forgot about. Aha! Collision avoidance doing its thing. Alright. Somebody likes to get hit in the booty a lot. I swear I've seen that booty catch fire before. And not because it's hot, because it's filled with flammable material. It's easy to forget that, like, missiles can actually do a hell of a lot of damage. It's just, if you've been playing From the Depths for a while, you just use the idea of, like, alright, well, missile defense is kind of default. How is this thing not AI dead yet? The Smog has been hit with so much EMP. My goodness. And that was a direct cram hit. It's hard to get more direct than that. How are you still flying? You got hit with minibuses full of fragments. Are any of the Wyverns down? They are! Hello. What happened to you? Oh, you got clapped slightly. What happened to you? Oh, that explains everything. Somebody got hit with missiles because Team Grey Talon also has missiles. Man, the GOG is a funny-looking craft. Who dripped this up? HW boy. Well done. Fashionable asymmetry. Ralston would approve. Ralston would approve greatly. Who the hell is winning? I can't tell. Let's look at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No one's actually lost any craft quite yet. Let's track the missiles. Alright, what is happening? Are you falling out of the sky yet? What's happening? Whee! Once again, cram sound effects. Oh! Did this thing just warp? Hang on a minute! Oi, you! Oi! What you do going on there? Oi, you got a whopper out, you do? That's illegal! I'm gonna have to take you in! I'm gonna have to arrest you for being cheesy. I've played From the Depths for almost 7,000 hours. I have never messed with warp rods. I do not know how they work. I do not know how to set them up properly. I don't know what that says about me, but like, I genuinely keep forgetting they're a thing. Which is silly. Probably should stick them on nuclear weapons, honestly. It would be a good idea. Or on my flying canoe, so they can be even more effective. That wyvern just got shot down in dramatic fashion. Well then, once again, I think this is going to be Grey Talon flying bricks. Hello, this laser turret is, this is like modern art, I think. It's like, you know, it's defying physics. This is what, over a decade of video game development looks like, people. Or maybe it just got hit so hard that physics just took pity on it for a second. Lordy, who the hell's winning? Technically the Grey Talons, because they haven't lost any craft yet. Except the Gog just got hit. Something fierce. Who would have thought just being a flying brick means that you would have such a good time? Did I remember to set a timer? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. Why would I do that? Why would I set a timer? Why would I set a timer? Also, I'm thinking that, like, it looks like the Grey Talons have better missile defense. They have interceptors, and the Scarlet Dawn doesn't. Look at that. It's almost like heavy armor does a really good job at not dying fast. So, is anything happening? Is anything happening? Anything happening? Anything happening at all? No! No, it isn't. I keep thinking I'm seeing significant chunks fall off, but it turns out it's just structural blocks. The shooting stars are like do a very good job of getting disabled by the looks of it. That laser has not fired in a long time. Uh-oh. Don't do it, lads. Well done. You didn't do it. Okay, currently still just one craft has been shot down. The Scarlet Dawn really just needs to take down one of these guys to get a win. Oh, they just did. The Gog just disintegrated. Oh lordy, they're about to lose another one though. Ah yes, they did. Okay, that makes math more interesting. That does make math a lot more interesting, doesn't it? Doesn't it now? Although the Morningstar might just cop it right now. Alright, 3 minutes left for blood and guts to happen. Oh, wow. Okay, the other thing, whatever it was, I don't remember what it was. Come on, man. The Smog and the Gog are dead, and now it's just the Morningstar. I don't think the Morningstar is going to make it. I do not think it's going to make it. I think it's... yeah, it's headed to the ocean really quick. Really quick. Now imagine if all that EMP was explosive so it could actually do something. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Damn. Oh, somebody is really low. Man, I do kind of almost miss the cram meta where it's just like you spam cram. Unfortunately, I do have to admit that the current cram mechanics are better. But man, it's just something, it like tickles the old, you know, late 19th, early 20th century battleship thing of just having too many guns of a thing on a thing, and just, they don't actually do much, but it is satisfying to watch them go kaboom. Man, these shooting stars are good at getting hit with cram cannons when they shouldn't be. Okay then. The universe lagged at that one. Alright. Woo, baby! Alright, Scarlet Dawn won that one. Well done, team... what the hell were you again? Star Dragon. I remember the names for my own teams. Shut up! Alright, so, Star Dragon versus Morning Smogog. Splendid! Now it's Team Space Laser versus Team Sword Carrier. I can't wait to see what happens, so I'm not going to wait. Alright, but first, the Star Dragon gets a point, and now... Oh, the Scarlet Dawn have a whopping 3 points. They might catch up. It is not over till the fat lady sings, and I don't hear any ladies, fat or thin, singing. I'm rambling. Let's go set up the next fight, for crying out loud. Okay then, bad news for Team Sword Carrier, which has a melee craft and a carrier, hence the name. They're up against, well, it is a 4v1 in terms of teams. Team Space Laser gets 4 pulsars and 4 transients for this, against just a single carrier and a single hunter. So the transients don't really do anything whatsoever because they just have kind of a laser. So it's we'll have to see how the pulsars do. I am going to be... Damn, that's a lot of lasers. Deacon's Christmas. Alright. Wow, that is a laggy amount of lasers. My goodness. Wow, that amount of lasers might actually do something. Did they collide over there? Yes, well, the way to throw the win away. Oh, they've got repair tentacles though, so it's all good. Hug as much as you want, why don't you? They also repair damn fast, my goodness. Oh, let's see. Is the hunter gonna find prey? Yee! Nope. Wow, you really gotta like the fact that the hunter charges something and the thing it's charging just kind of ignores it. And it's like, alright, screw you. Bang. Did that do anything? Not really. That barely scratched the paint. Okay, tickle the innards a bit. Okay, am I seeing more collisions? No, I'm not. What the hell happened to you? Oh, big missiles, that's what happened. Whee! Twisty, twisty. Wow, that is the most El Fuego carrier I've ever seen. Thanks to all them ding-dang lasers. What is the hunter doing? The hunter has been left in the dust, mostly. Is this thing smoked? I don't remember. Judging by the things falling off it. No, actually, hold on a minute. Smoke? Do you have smoke, sir? Oh, hello. The hunter is uniquely vulnerable to lasers. How interesting. Alright, so the Lazarus with its big-ass missiles is actually going to be the one clearing up the pulsars. Like, again, I think the Lazarus just kind of carries this fight because the hunter just drives around looking cool. And the chieftain is... What are you trying to do? Where are you going? Alright, so far, Team Grey Talon is winning because the pulsars are doing their best and the Eridanus is off just flying away, being very, very silly. And the Lazarus does have smoke, I believe. Yes, it does. So this is going to take approximately 1 billion years. I think yonder is the missile. What was that? Whee! Is anything happening there? Not really. Oh my god! Ah! Wow, look at that. The hunter actually rammed something. The hunter has successfully hunted. I forgot to set a timer. Forgot to set a timer. Forgot to set a timer. Oh no. I just get excited and want to jump straight into the fighty bit, you know? The transient really... The transient... Oh, right. I called it the Eridanus for a second. I was like, who names these things? Cool people, that's who. Yeah, the transient... this is a cargo craft with a laser, except the laser's not very strong. 156,000 material cargo craft. My goodness. Ram? Nope. Missed by inches. Quick! Swim into the sea! That's one way to dodge the hunter. Alright, so yeah, there's no way that the that the Scarlet Dawn's winning this fight, because both forces are very much alive. So it's going to be 5 minutes of the team trying to shoot these guys down, and they can't. Although, let's see here. So we got, what is it? There's the Pulsar, there's 4 transients. Yeah, no, the Scarlet Dawn has lost half of their forces, and meanwhile, I don't think the... Yeah, they haven't really lost anybody. Except, I think they lost 2 chieftains, but that's it. So, these things are pack bomber. These are damn cool little things. They are the coolest. I wish I had the courage to make little blunt planes like this, but mine are pointy! They simply are pointy. Alright, so this is, again, this is going to take approximately 1 million years to conclude. Whee! Look at you, Tokyo drifting. Whee! That laser sound is going to drive me nuts. Okay, I'm gonna call this here, because as you can see, the transients do almost no damage with that laser, and these guys can't really shoot them down at all, so I'm just gonna call it here, because I want to save myself some editing, because I know I'm just gonna fast forward through this anyway. So yeah, we're gonna call it there, pause. And yeah, we're just going to hand that to the Great Talons, because, like, look at this, look at this. So, like, the Hunter has lost, like, 1% health. That laser is not doing anything to something that has no shield protectors, although I guess it does have shield protectors. I meant to say smoke emitters. Right, you shut up for a second with that engine noise. Okay then, so that is Team Sword Carrier. That was a Great Talon win, technically, because you killed a lot of stuff and didn't get killed yourself. Well done. So that's a win for Sword Carrier, second win. Alright, next, Artillery Dogs versus Tiny Hell. Let's see if the Tiny Hell can maintain their winning streak. Well, it's rough to be a dog, because the Artillery Dogs are at a 4-to-1 disadvantage against Tiny Hell. So we'll see how this goes. Also, apart from the Vortis, which has these little high-velocity APS, actually, no. They might manage. They might do it. Who knows? Except the Hellfires, I think, are actually, once again, going to be strong. I guess if you just spam small craft, and who are all armed with missiles, that does help a lot. And once again, why is the Cerberus going for a swim? That seems silly. Ah! Whatever that was, it exploded. Hooray, hooray. What is this? Oh, the Bombardiers are getting lasered. By tiny, ineffectual lasers. My favorite kind. They must be my favorite kind, because I build them all the time. Alright, and the Hellfires are just, Ooh, someone's getting hit with the EP. I think it is actually the... What the hell are they? The Protons that are lobbing these, remote-guided heat missiles? Uh-oh. Cerberus is confused. Yep, oh boy, ouch. And the Trino, once again, thinks it is a ramming vehicle. It is unfortunately wrong. I remember the first time I saw one of those, I was like, what the hell is that? That's the most adorable little thing. And, Fortis, once again, is not getting hit by anything. And it looks like the Hellfire is actually pretty good at, like, dodging missiles, so it's like, eh. Yep, they are actually pretty good at it. Are they ever gonna... Wow, how much fuel do those missiles have? Big as hell. And they have missed again. Yep, and now they're out. What just died? Seriously, what's dying here? Oh, Cerberus. It just got its head blown off, and now it's, heads, plural. And now it's gonna do a sinky... What was that? That was another neutrino. What are you doing, sir? What are you doing, you crazy person? Alright, so is the Vortex gonna get hit by anything? Nope. What was that? That was the Bombardier. I don't even know what killed it, because I wasn't watching. This is why 1v1 tournaments are a lot easier to do camera work for. Yeah, looks like Tiny Hill's win streak is gonna continue. Let's have a look here. There's a Bombardier somewhere. Where is it? Where's that Bombardier? It's dead. It's very, very dead, actually. Yep. Okay, so there's just the Vortis left, and it's just being ganged up on by, like... This is why, like, you know, swarms of small craft actually can work really well in From the Depths if you just, like, stick... What the hell happened there? The thing just fell in half. Damn. Well, looks like Tiny Hell is, yep, as I said, maintaining... I forgot to set a timer, but again, Tiny Hell has not needed a timer even once. So there you go. We're like a friggin' noises. Okay, so that is another win for Tiny Hell, and another point. Scarlet Dawn's now sitting pretty at 4 points. Sorry, I did not show you what I've done there. I did that, and I did that. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so now it is Morning Smokographer versus Super High. Will I remember to set a timer this time? I don't know. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z or something. Place your bets now. Industrial air pollution and plus a medieval weapon versus space stuff. Now, I'm going to start the fight and the timer because I actually remember this time. Holy crap. Everyone applaud me in the comments right now. Right, so Team Super High has actually been... Is that the right team? Yes, it is. So Team Super High has been rather disappointing at the moment, simply because, well, they're spacecraft, and yet they keep getting clobbered by stuff that's not spacecraft. Uh-oh. Right, so, let's see. Is everything despawning due to maneuvering errors? Nope. The GOG is bit by bit getting shot at 18mm AP heat. What happens to... Oh. That's a ring shield that just fell off. Okay, this might be their first win. Because everything is armed with cram cannons or fixed hull APS, which is, not... never mind, there's missiles as well. And again, the Star Cry has been savagely hit. These things do not maneuver well, I have to say. My goodness. Right, and the Orions are getting their iron. That rhymed. I do remember getting jumped by one of these in my most recent off-screen Nita playthrough. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. I mean, you kinda did, but you know what? I'm allowed to have fun sometimes. Also, it was very valuable combat testing. I learned a lot. I learned that, like, friggin'... Like, turns out just throwing large missiles at things generally works very well. At least on medium difficulty. So yeah, like, running into... What did I run into? Yeah, I ran into an Orion at one point, and it was bad, because that thing might not have... It might, you know, have a glass jaw, so to speak. But it does shoot down at you, straight through deck armor, if you're silly enough to use surface vessels. Like I am. Alright, let's see. And it's going out of control, which is unfortunate. I think something just disintegrated over there. Right, so the GOG just has fallen out of the sky. And, yep. That Orion is ejecting, and so is that one. So again, like, Team Super High keeps, like, getting that, you know, when you smoke weed, I've never smoked weed, honest, and I, like, you know, you just, like, I don't know, you get kind of super paranoid for no reason. That happened, like, I think that's what's happening here. They're just getting super paranoid. We're out of control! Eject! And then they do that, and then it's like, oh dear. And then it turns out, no, they shouldn't have done that. Okay, then Morningstar is bravely shooting things. What is the Star Cry doing? I think collision avoidance... Oh, wow. That Scarlet Nova got clapped by something, and I think it was... Ah, yeah, floating very still over something armed with cram cannons. Not a good idea. Do not recommend. Ah, yes, AP heat. What a good idea to get shot with that. Where's this going, I wonder? It's missing horribly. Oh, that Star Cry is too high. And that Star Cry is, doing funny things. I think the Star Cries just keep screwing with each other because of their maneuver. This is why, like, occasionally I just turn collision avoidance, like, off on my craft entirely. Because I'm like, you know what? It's about 50-50 chance of actually working. Alright, 6 minutes until the magic happens. Let's see what happens. Wow, that just... Was that a ceremonial shooting? What was that? Alright, let's see what's happening. Scarlet Dawn threw this one away. 2 Star Cries versus 2 Orions, and honestly, I wasn't expecting... I think the Scarlet Nova's also just, like, kind of lost control and ejected, which is very sad. That appears to be the AI compartment. What just exploded there? Alright, and once again, the Star Cries are just really good at, like, losing control. She cannot do it, Captain! She's fallen out of the sky! Yep, out of control, there we go. And the missiles! The missiles! She's out of control. Did those missiles just teleport? Because if they did, I'm going to be upsetty in my spaghetti. And that Star Cry... Ooh. What's left? Alright, it's... Wait, really? It's just 1 Star Cry. Well then. This team is, like... had such potential. And yet... they threw it away! And there they go. Yep. Okay, so Morning Smagog claims another victim. Wait, no. What was this? Yep, Morning Smagog. I keep forgetting the morning is for Morningstar. Alright. It's time for math. Well, not really math. There's another Great Talent win for Morning Smagog. 2 and 6. Oh, Scarlet Dawn. You better hurry up. You better hurry up. Because, you're losing currently. Stretch. Okay. Team Sword Carrier versus Team Star Dragon. Some pretty cool team names at the very least. Well then, this is a 5v1 in terms of teams, because the $1 million team of Sword Carrier is going up against 5 heaping helpings of Star Dragon, which Star Dragon sounds like a slang term for some kind of drug. Is like, hey bro, you want some Star Dragon? It'll take you high and take you to fantastical places. Put this up your butt. Okay, let's just start the fight. And the timer! Ah! Alright, so we got a swarm of nonsense. Rather ineffectual little lasers. Again, okay, well... Alright, 2 wyverns just have managed to set themselves on fire. On El Fuego. The hunter isn't gonna do jacked... Or might do jackedly. You never... Bloody hell! Ah! Deacon's hell, alright. Yep, all the guns just got blown off on the hunter. Yes. Damn, that was spectacular. Nothing else, the hunter is great fun to blow up. Hello, degraded mode, my old friend. You are at 83% health. My goodness, jeez. And the Lazarus is just, yep, okay, this thing. Shooting star is now a dead star. It is now a, what's it? Black dwarf? That's about as dead as stars can get, assuming they don't explode, right? I don't remember. What happened to you? You got dinged slightly, clearly. Right, let's keep looking at the hunter. Right, the hunter is confused. The hunter is just soaking up all the damage and actually allowing the... What the hell am I looking at? Oh, those are on turrets? I never realized those were actually on turrets. That's one way to do it. What is happening? Right, Wyvern is just doing wyverny things. And missile interceptors launched. Right, going out of control. What's going on out of control? Shooting star going out of control. That's generally what shooting stars do. Is be out of control. Wow, and once again, everyone is just kind of shooting at the Lazarus and ignoring the hunter, and the hunter's just being like, please slow down so I can hit you with my sword. It's like, drive me closer, I want to hit them with my sword. Sir, they're too fast! Yelling out the hatch with a megaphone, excuse me, can you please slow down? I want to hit you with my sword. Let's see how we're going here. Technically, the Great Talons are winning. But I suspect the hunter's not long for this world if everything just accidentally shoots it. Let's see here. What is this? This is the this is the remote guided Grey Talon nonsense. And what are the wyverns doing? How much fuel do these things have? My goodness. Not enough, apparently. Yep, and that's why you don't drive close to things with cram cannons on them. Health and safety, number 1. Oi, you're clipping through the deck. That's illegal, that is. You're gonna have to come with me, sir. I'm part of the physics police. What's that? We don't have jurisdiction in Neater? Oh. Carry on, then. Good day to you. Keep your nose clean. That looks like... Yep, there's another shooting star that is tragically dead. So tragic. Targic, I would say. Oh, dear. Right. What is happening? Is the hunter doing anything? Is anyone paying attention to the hunter? Nope. There's something funny about the hunter being this big, over-the-top, ostentatious, like... sword-carrying thing, and like everything ignores it and goes straight for the Lazarus, which is like, oh come on guys, I'm the carrier. You don't want to hurt me. Yes they do, because you have cram cannons. I swear those cram cannons passed through the shooting star just now. My goodness. And there goes another wyvern. Damn. Great Talons just might win this through sheer tankiness. And the Scarlet Dawn apparently, like, dying really easily. Also, I keep forgetting about their frickin', like, pack bombers, because they do a number on everything. Uh-oh, you did not warp fast enough, sir. Run for your life. Uh-oh, you turned into it. And, oh, gods, yep. What the hell was that? Oh, particle cannon. There it was. Alright, so I keep forgetting that the Lazarus has pack bombers, and I really shouldn't... Oh, there goes the hunter. That's 50% of the Great Talon force dead. And there goes another wyvern, though, so... How are we doing? Yep. Oh, damn. Nope, the Great Talons have won this. Because the wyvern is not missile-proof, as it turns out. Not missile-proof at all. Yep. 2 damaged. Wait. Nope, AI dead. Holy shkamoly. Wow, the Lazarus has took it. How about that? Aircraft carriers might not be the best thing in front of the desk, but it turns out if you put pack bombers on them and make them fly, they work a trick. What the hell? This thing had cram cannons underneath it the whole time. The whole time. Oh no, those are the remote guided missile launchers. Damn. You could have fooled me. Alrighty, looks like Team Sword Carrier wins again. They're on a 3-win streak. They're actually winning more than anyone else, which is entirely probably due to the Lazarus and its missiles and its little pack bombers. Okay, next fight is Morning Smagog versus Tiny Hell. It is definitely not the next day. There's absolutely been no time skip. Nope. Anyway, bad news for Morning Smagog. It's a 6v1 in terms of teams. There's a huge swarm of little drones coming to kill them, and they don't really have the equipment for this. So my bet is that Tiny Hell's win streak is going to continue. I just remembered that the timer is important. Gonna set the timer. Why did I just exit out of my timer? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! I did it! I remember the timer. I am the smartest man alive. Okay. Right, what is happening? I'm seeing lots of missiles. Lots of missiles. It looks like everything's going for the GOG. Bloody Nora. GOG did take it. Looks like... what's happening? The Hellfires are... the Hellfires appear to be going for the Morningstar. That is a lot of fire. Whoa! Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't even realize that the Hellfires, like, those things on the back, those are pack turrets. My goodness. Old school World War II bomber type of thing. And, yep, what the hell is, like, what are the Protons aiming for? They're still aiming for the GOG. Everyone's going for the GOG. GOG's getting hit in the rear with heat missiles. That's bad for it. Yeah, oh, yep, there go the steam engines. And the custom jets. This is what these days I am a huge fan of just like having small to medium-sized vehicles and just lots of them. Because that's the best counter to flying bricks, and the end game is like 99% flying brick. Did that neutrino just vanish, or does it warp? Hang on. Do you warp, little man? Little man, do you warp? Do you warp? Nope. Which means you're gonna... what are you gonna do? Yep, one of them is disintegrated, and this one's also... why do they do that? Someone should get on that, because I don't think that's what they're supposed to do. Bonk. Again. Bonk. Don't you hate it when your lasercraft commits suicide? Okay, what is happening over here? Alright, so the Morningstar is still having a very, very bad day. In fact, the whole of Morning Smagog are having a bad day, because, like, turns out that sufficient missile spam will get you through easy vehicles of all kinds, really. Aside from the Twin God, which is ridiculous. Are you falling out of the sky, sir? You are. Down you go. Oh, not quite. Damn, everyone is ignoring the Morningstar and going straight for the GOG, which appears to be falling out of the sky now. Oh, jeez, those heat missiles, man. I have really got to use them more. Maybe as beam riders rather than remote guidance, because, like, seriously, like, remote guidance is just too expensive. But yeah. Yeah. What is this? This is the Smog. Yep. The Smog is, also not having a good day. What's happening over there? Yep, the GOG is disintegrating. And, will this neutrino, kill itself on the Morningstar? My guess is that it definitely wants to. I'm sure I've done my math here and, like, how much Tiny Hell costs, but yeah, really, they just... I guess this is why, like, again... It's not that I don't like heavy armor, it's just like, for a giant behemoth that's filled with heavy armor and is indestructible, you could have, say, a swarm of tiny drones packing, you know, heat missiles. And that would probably be a better use of your resources, right up until a laser thing shows up and blows them all out of the sky. Whee! Yeah, Tiny Hell, I think, is like... Is this their final fight? No, it isn't. They have to go up against Sword Carrier next. But I think, yeah, I think they might have a perfect win streak through the storm. They just did it. They just did it. Whoa. Bloody hell, like, no wonder Morning Spagog has actually been doing decently well so far. Have to see how well they do. And yeah, Tiny Hell takes another win. Seriously, guys, like, planes that drop spam missiles seem to be doing the trick in Nita these days. Or maybe I'm a crit. Why did that fall off? Hello? Hello? Anyway, this went about as I expected. So I win. I should have bet money. I will give myself money later. Nope, that's not what it's an SD win. That would have been embarrassing. Alright, so Tiny Hell absolutely carrying the whole of the Scarlet Dawn right now. But unfortunately, everyone else is going to have to pick up the slack in this half of the board. Right, next is Sword Carrier versus Super High. So let's get that all set up, shall we? Well, that is a nice big swarm of spacecraft that hopefully don't despawn all from, you know, shenanigans. It's a 5 helpings of Super High versus 1 helping of Sword Carrier, by the way. I remember to start the timer again. Yay! Turns out a good night's sleep does wonders. I mean, what? What are you talking about? This is all the same day. I definitely didn't have to take a break and come back. That would be silly. Alright then, is everyone aiming for the... Okay then. Wow, the Hunter got dented immediately. Is everyone going for the Lazarus? Oh, the Hunter's going to be even more useless than usual, because everything's in space. Or trying to. Yep. And the Lazarus is being... Yep, everyone's aiming for the Lazarus. Everyone's aiming for the Lazarus. Yeah, that's violation of, like, once again, it's like, oi! That's a violation of physics. Yeah, I know you're technically a Nita and outside of my jurisdiction as just a humble London bobby, but, I've got to reprimand you anyway. Are we in degraded mode? We are in degraded mode, but we're still seeing traces. That's nice. Right, who is despawning because of shenanigans? The Star Cries are absolute devils for that, I do have to say. Right, what do you do? Oh, no. Uh-oh. What happened to you? Oh, and the Chieftains aren't going to be able to do much because everything flies too high. Uh-oh. Looks like Sword Carrier could get their first loss. It looks like, hang on a minute. Super High could get their first win, assuming that, yep, one of the Orions almost lost control. One of them did despawn, though. I wonder if they're shooting each other. Lazarus is hanging in there. Although maybe the remote-guided missiles are doing something. Let's see here. Let's follow those crams up. Actually, let's try and see. The Hunter is just, what's happening to the Hunter over there? The Hunter is just having a bad day in general. Okay, the Hunter's not going to accomplish anything. It's all about the Lazarus again. Again, like, you know, it's just how it goes. Right, who's... Oh, no. Alright, so the Orion goes out of control, like, really easily, and it's like... yeah, it's... No, you're winning, damn it! That's really unfortunate. Like, if nothing else, I hope this little tournament-y thing highlights the fact that the easy vehicles are perhaps a little bit neglected. Because, like, there's easy, and then there's something wrong with them. Like, you don't want that. That's not satisfying. That's not a satisfying win, is it? So, I don't know. It would be nice if, I'm not sure it'll happen. I'm not going to go bother the devs about it because, you know, I'm just not going to. That's not my speed. This thing just fell out of the sky. Something else just disintegrated. Yep, another Orion and another one. They got 2 damage. They might have been hit with remote-guided missiles, actually. But yeah, the Orions despawn way too easily. And the hunter's at 90% health. Man, that's lame. Like, I know it's like they're attack satellites and no one feels sympathy for attack satellites, but come on, man, they were working. They were doing fine. They were doing as intended, and yet there's another one. This team should be one of the strongest, but just due to, like, how they're spawning, how their scuttle settings, they're losing every time. That's sad. You don't like to see a non-functional craft, like, lose because it's non-functional. That's like... Oh. I mean, I guess you could, in the defense of the devs and the coddles, like, I don't think anyone expected, like, whole swarms of spacecraft all at once, because the AI generally doesn't do that. You might have one or two, or something like that, but, like, yeah, not this many all at once. But that doesn't mean they're out of control. I wonder if it is collision avoid. Like, and there you go. It's too high. Which is silly. I mean, it's not that silly. And, like, this guy's going out of control. And low on materials. Interesting. Are you burning to death? What's your deal? Nope, just disintegrating. Yep. Once again, it looks like, yeah, it looks like Team Sword Carrier is going to win on a technicality, if nothing else, but just as all the spacecraft just spawn. Yep, there's another one going out of control. Is it still going out of control? Nope, it's back in control. I mean, to the credit of the Lazarus, I think it is shooting back pretty well. I should just put a roof over my cannons, honestly. That will be my superstructure. A roof. Be aloof with a roof. Dumpty dumpty dump. Yep, that one's disintegrating. How many? Yeah, there's only 3 Scarlet Dawn vehicles left, so as of right now, there's 4 minutes left on the clock. The Grey Talons will just win. Because they have more stuff alive. Man. Lame sauce. I mean, I can guess who people are rooting for. Carriers and melee vehicles are kind of like non-meta, I suppose, and like spacecraft are like super meta. Arguably. Like, I have my doubts about that. It depends on the spacecraft and how it's built. If the thing commits harakiri, for instance, because of its scuttle setting, it's not meta at all. But yeah, like, it's harder to build a good spacecraft than you might think. Because a properly built, like, you know, atmospheric craft can, like, beat it. Like, yeah, anything that can aim up far enough. Alright, yeah, it's just a Starcry left. Just this one solitary Starcry, which is... Nope, it's not out of control yet, but, Alright, credit to Team Sword Carrier. I think, the guns on the Lazarus, were managing to clip bits off them. I think they were actually doing it. Yay! Yep, and the missiles were doing it as well, so it's like, you know what? Okie dokie, pig in a pokey. They earned their win. They earned their win! Which means, looking at my thing, they're like, still, like, they're a flawless win streak. So, it's currently, let's see here. Currently, yeah, Sword Carrier is the only Grey Talon team with a flawless win record. Like, again, it's the Lazarus mostly doing that. The Hunter is like eye candy. It's a gorgeous distraction. Except it isn't, because everyone goes for the Lazarus anyway, and it just tanks it. The Hunter is disintegrating. Well then. I don't remember, because it's been a long time. It's been just, like, it's been an hour or two, honestly. It definitely hasn't been 24 hours, or more. Yeah, it's just like, I think that might be the first time the Hunter's actually died. I'm trying to remember here. Did it die the other times? I don't think so. I think it pulled through. But yeah, that's it. Like, GT win again. Let's follow this chieftain back to where it lives. Yay, look at this adorable little fella. Alright, well, Sword Carrier wins again. Cancel the timer. Sword Carrier wins. Currently, they've got Who's got that? They're doing just as well as Tiny Hell. Man, it looks like the largest and the most expensive Grey Talon vehicles get to go up against, well, right now, in fact, they get to go up against the smallest vehicles of the Scarlet Dawn. And, yeah, only one of them can win. I'm excited. Like, I would save that for last just to be annoying. But that would be rude, so I'm not going to do that. Onward, Sword Carrier versus Tiny Hell. So not that I don't believe in our plucky duo here, but, Team Sword Carriers are roughly 1 million materials. Team Tiny Hell is roughly 100,000 materials. It is literally 10 to 1, with so far a very strong missile spammy team. So my money is on Tiny Hell here. This is going to be very laggy. Oh boy. How's our frames? More than 10 frames. Hooray. Yep, and once again, everyone's going for the Lazarus. Let's see. Oh boy, this is gonna be big. I mean, a lot of them are missing, but a lot of them are not missing at all. Whoops. Oh lordy. Yep, the Lazarus is down 7% health, like on the first volley. That is a lot of fire. They just don't stop. Alright, Lathrix officially approves of this video, because this is like all the missiles. Literally all of them. Yep, that's 9% health gone immediately. Alpha Strike missiles, man, they're good. Oh, the Neutrino's actually doing something for once. They're going after the Chieftains. Look at that! Teamwork. And how's the Hunter doing? Hunter's down 1% health. No, this isn't as laggy as I thought it would be. Yeah, once again, the Hunter is not going to be particularly helpful because it's not great against swarms of small craft. The Hunter is, like, super cool, though. That is as someone who doesn't think melee vehicles are worth it, usually, I do approve of the Hunter. It's got style, it's got grace, it will tango on your face. That basically is what it does. Have some missiles, Deacon's hell. Oh man, poor Lazarus. I forget what is Lazarus. That's from the Bible, right? Lazarus from Bible? Oh no, the neutrinos are gonna... Yep. Deacon's hell, they literally just disappear. Literally just disappear. Yeah, they vanish. Like, when it lags like this, they just vanish. I forgot to set the timer! Yeah! I was doing so well. Yep, Lazarus is not... This could be the first time the Lazarus dies, and I think it's going to. Turns out spamming remote-guided missile drones is a pretty good tactic. Oh, are you too low? You're gonna be... I'm gonna give you a hug! I appear to have fallen in the ocean. I'm still gonna give you a hug! Give me a hug! Give me cuddle! Bleh! They just vanish! Bloody hell, the neutrinos! Oh no, give me a hug! Give me a hug! Just bounces off it like a soccer ball. Oh my god, oh lordy. I'm pretty sure it's collision avoidance doing that, by the way, and they're not actually supposed to do that. Give me a hug! Ow! Hug! Bonk. But they're not supposed to do that, I know that for sure. Well, the Lazarus has, regressed to boat. It was airboat, and now it is, reverse evolutioned into just standard boat. How's the Hunter doing? The Hunter is having a very bad day because the Hellfires are just, burning its ass. And also the rest... That's a lot of fuel. That is a lot of fuel to catch on fire. Well, there's a proton that died. Yeah, this thing's very simple. It's just like... It's some remote-guided missiles, like, strapped to a tiny plane. And it's doing the trick just fine. It's missing horribly. Of course, the downside of remote-guided missiles is that if they change target, that's bad. Actually, that's the problem with, like, laser-guided missiles as well. Yep, there's the Lazarus. It's dead. Damn! This is the first fight. The first and only loss of Team Sword Carrier. The Lazarus dies. That would make sense, actually, because it didn't die. Give me a hug! Give me a hug before you die. Give me a hug. Give me a hug! Okay, I don't want to hug anymore. I'm reversing. You get off easy this time. Neutrino just wants hugs. Oh, God. Alright, so you are busy disintegrating. And way over here. Oh, the hunt is also disintegrating. Wow! Wow, Tiny Hell just, like, won, like, really easily. Honestly, this does kind of mirror my recent campaign experiences in which, like, yeah, sure, you've got a giant craft. You know what I've got? Swarms of little bastards that spam missiles. That tends to do the trick. Right, we could probably turn the timer off because, yeah, Sword Carrier lost this one. This is why you bring lasers, damn it. Honestly, I'm not sure most of I kind of want to throw this setup against the Megalodon and see how well the Meg does against it, like 10 of these guys. Although the Meg is kind of purpose-built for, like, slaughtering swarms of smaller craft. Like, you know, it's the hollow points, it's the packs, it's all that stuff. Also, much better missile defense, so who knows? Who knows indeed. Anyway, looks like Tiny Hell is so far, the best team overall, because they just had a clean sweep of absolutely everything, and that brings the score 6-7. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops. It's 6-9, my bad. And let's see, the Sword Carrier is 4, Morning Smagog is at 2, Artillery Dogs at 2, and Hoverfans are at 1. Alright, so the Scarlet Dawn has some catching up to do. Next is Cargo Boom versus Super High. I think, assuming Super High doesn't, this is the last chance for Super High to win one, because if they don't, they are officially the worst Scarlet Dawn team, which is sad for space cheese lovers everywhere. Okay, folks, I definitely didn't start this fight and forget to spawn the Weavers in, because their contribution is so important. So, we've got 3 helpings of Super High, 4 helpings of Cargo Boom, because, surprise, surprise, this Great Talon team is actually cheaper than the Scarlet Dawn team for once in our lives. Start the fight, and let's see who despawns due to shenanigans. Okay, so the Scarlet Nova's already spawned too high, which is very unfortunate. Alright, so the Weavers I don't think are going to do Jack Diddley. Don't ask me how I know this, but I think everybody's going to aim for the Myrmidons as much as they can. I know that's not what happened, but it looked like one of the ICMs got shot down by the Myrmidons, which never happens. Okay, did everyone go for the Weavers? What's happening? Nope, they're going for the Myrmidons. Explosions. They are going for the Weavers. That's probably not a bad idea, because these guys do have repair tentacles on them. Like, the target prioritization of various craft in this game, like, just confuses me sometimes. I'm like, why are you going for the Weavers? What did they ever do to you? Apart from exist. Yeah, that's why you gotta go for them first. Because otherwise they repair everybody. So this is just Great Talon Bulk versus Scarlet Dawn. Well, are they gonna run out of time? Well, that Starcry is already too high, and it's not getting low fast enough. Right, the Myrmidons are actually doing things by the looks of it. Or are they? They are! Their tiny little guns are going pew pew! Bang bang! Pew pew! Yep, and there's a thing going... Are you guys colliding? No, you're not. Alright, there's a Weaver that's dead. One Weaver dead already. Dead, dead, dead. Yeah, why are the Orions going for the Weavers? That's crazy. Their firepower is like non-existent. Little diff guns on the side. I honestly considered like not including them in this tournament, but yeah, if you're armed, then you're welcome to the party. Welcome to the Mario Party. Oh no, then one of the Orions is going out of control. God damn it. Why? This was an easy win for you lot, and you're still gonna beef it. Damn it. What just exploded? Ah, one of the Orions just did. Oh man. Oh man. Reject frontsider. Embrace downsider. Downsize your enemies. Well then, ain't this a to-do? Who's winning? What are the ICB? Are there any ICBMs left? There's one of them. Where are you? All the way over here being confused? Are you being a confused person? That's one way to escape ICBMs, is just hang out in space. I really should have kept a tally on, Alright, so it was times 3... Which is times 3, which means there was 9 of them. Times 4, which means there was 16 of them. Alright, something just disintegrated. I don't know what that was. That looks like... Yep, that looked like a... Yep, that was a star cry, wasn't it? Yep, that was a star cry. The Great Talons are just going to win this through sheer, like, number of craft and not despawning weird. I really gotta get me some of those turning thrusters, though. Them be good. Me like them. Look at that poor little stick poking out there. Jeez. I just realized the Myrmidon is canoe-shaped. I approve of this. I am contractually obligated to approve of it. Alright, let's see what's happening. Who else is... Are all the Orions dead? Nope. Where are you? You are currently giving a hard time to this fella right here. The Orions, with those tiny little AP heat guns, are pretty good at, like, disabling craft. Not super good at finishing them off, I do have to say. They have 5 minutes to kill everything. Let's see, who's winning, who's not. Alright, so 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forces currently alive. So wait, no, that was 3 versus 4. Yeah, 9, so... Yeah, like, the Scarlet Dawn has lost a lot of stuff just due to despawning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Interesting. Greater percentage of Scarlet Dawn, Great Talons stuff is alive. Alright, this has spread out a lot. Did something just explode? I think so. Right, the Star Cry is finally doing something over there. Oh, I don't know what that... What was that? That, I think, might have been... Nope, there was another Star Cry. You can tell by the ions. You can tell by the ions! How many Star Cries are left? Only one! All 4 Myrmidons are alive. One of the Weavers died. Actually, there's 2 Star Cries for some reason. What is that? Okay, all the Cirruses are alive. Cirrus, Myrmidon, Weaver, ICBM. There's one just hanging out. This is a slow fight with not much happening. Is that a pure autoloader? No, it isn't. That would have made some APS nerds very, very angry if it was. Tremendously angry. They would have frothed at the mouth, beat their chests in rage and anguish, and been like, but efficiency! I actually appreciate the APS nerds. They've taught me a lot. Thank goodness, because goodness knows you can't figure that out all on your own. Is this guy gonna go into the drinky? Nope. How's it going over there? Right, I think the Weavers and the Cirrus are just kind of providing emotional support at the moment. And if this Scarlet Nova is trying to engage with this ICBM, which seems kind of fruitless, honestly. Seems to be devoid of fruit. Tell me of your fruits. Oh, no. Yep, well, Starcry going out of control. Who could have guessed? Oh, wait, no, it fixed itself. There's another Starcry. There's the one Orion that's left. Yep, that's the one Orion that is left. Currently doing things to a Myrmidon. Why is that Starcry going for, like, such a distant target over there? Ridiculous! Ridiculous. Okay, this is very spread out. And there's only 1.5 minutes on the clock left. There's 1, 2, 3 of 9 Scarlet Dawn thingies. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Great Talon thingies. 11 out of 16 versus 3 out of 9. No contest. The Great Talons are winning, despite the fact they could barely fight back at all. Yep, there goes another Starcry. Lost control, committed Sudoku. Yeah, no, the Scarlet Dawn team literally cannot do enough damage to win this now. It's lame, I know, I acknowledge this is kind of lame, because the Great Talons, in this particular case, can basically not fight back at all, but they won just because of, like, shonky scuttle settings. Which is not my fault, I didn't make these craft. Please go be angry somewhere else. But if you're gonna be angry, make sure it is in multiple comments, across multiple videos. Like, seriously, leave an angry comment on this one, and then go post an angry one, and make sure it's good. Say, I am angry because of bad scuttle settings, and I will not be happy unless you feed me space cheese. I hunger for space cheese. I require dairy and protein. And then people will look at you funny, and that'll basically be it. How did you get damaged? The Starcry also really does not carry many materials at all, which is not helping its case. Oh dear. Yep, that's it! Time's up. Oh, poor old, what's it call it? Poor high to super high. They were too high! They got the weed paranoia and died. Aww. Alright, so that's a win for Cargo Boom. So currently, something that is mostly cargo craft, has managed to get its first win against, like, literally, like, orbital death satellites. So I'm not sure what this says about space cheese. Might be overrated, honestly. So Cargo Boom gets their first win. Great Talons gets another score. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. It is currently 10 to 6. Great Talon favor. Oh boy. Alright, next is Horror Fans versus Star Dragon. Okay then, let's see how this shakes up. To reiterate, I think Star Dragon has not been having a good time with it. They got 1 win, 2 losses. Hover fans have 1 win so far. Let's see how they do today. Begin! And I've started the timer because I'm smart. Alright, so the Flail doesn't have good targets, because again, Scarlet Dawn stuff oh my god, what did you idiots do? They either shot each other or collided immediately, which was not a good start on their part. I'm not running this back, are you kidding me? This video's long enough. Alright then, so who is shooting what? I think the missiles on the lampreys might do something. Yeah, again, everything goes for the Glaukos. Well then, there's just 1 Wyvern that's supposed to take on everything all at once. Yep. Wyvern disintegrating. Let's see, how well will that Wyvern do? Honestly, the Hellfire is scarier than this thing. What's it packing again? Oh, the fact that this has unarmored missile components down there does not help its case. Oh, no, nope. Nope, nope, nope. They're not winning this. Is the Glaucos falling out of the sky? It isn't. I do love the Glaucos. It's like very, again, canoe-shaped. Obligated to approve. What even is that gun that it exploded so violently and yet I couldn't tell what it was doing, ever? Wow. Looks like Star Dragon is not winning. They are not winning at all. Hover fans are, yep. It's just a bunch of weak lasers against a whole bunch of angry craft. And the fun thing about the shooting stars, they don't change their height as they move, so... Yep, their altitude remains steady, which means that if they get close enough, the Cramcraft, they actually have a decent shot of hitting them. And the Lamprey's missiles can definitely hit them. Oh wow, I forgot the Glaucos had those. Big remote-guided missile-y things. Well then, it's not an excellent showing from the Scarlet Dawn, I do have to say. Their easy stuff might be too easy. Meanwhile, the Grey Talons have just, like, their flying bricks are as flying and bricky as ever, even for their easy craft. Yeah, their easy stuff has, like, surge protectors and smoke and stuff like that. You, sir, might have a bad day, though. I think it's just the tiny little APS on the flails that are actually doing things here. Is this gonna hit? Nope, because these things are still Tokyo drifting at 100 meters per second, which means, again, it's the Lamprey's missiles that are going to actually accomplish anything. Yep, like this. Yep, there goes a turret. There goes le turret. This is one of those fire. Whoop! Oh, I thought for a second that flail had ducked under something. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. It was good, in fact. Oh, yike! This is exactly what I was saying. The trick with crams is to move erratically, not just fast. Ask me how I know. I've been shot at by cram cannons so much, and I've been trying to shoot things with cram cannons so much. This is why maneuverability is honestly more important than speed sometimes. Damn, that cram actually hit. My goodness. Alright, yeah, no, the Grey Talons are absolutely winning this one, because all the Wyverns just died horribly, immediately. Wait, what? One of the Wyverns is still alive. Oh, no it isn't. It just died. Wow, I noticed its existence just in time for it to snuff it. There's... Make a wish. Jeez. Yeah, there's 3 shooting stars left. One of them is AI dead, I believe, somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, nah, not going... It's not going well for Team Scarlet Dawn. Turns out not enough missile defense is bad news against Grey Talon stuff. Honestly, kind of thought that Scarlet Dawn... The Scarlet Dawn, I think, is... we're learning that even their easy designs are, like... maybe too easy. Because, honestly, just judging by the win-to-loss ratio, the Grey Talons are currently cleaning up at the moment. Like, again, it's a little bit like pitting the... like what we... It's a little bit like when we pitted easy Twin Guard craft against easy Steel Strider stuff. The Steel Striders are, I believe, supposed to be a harder faction, and yet their easy stuff is, like, pathetically easy. Whereas the Twin Guard easies are like, they have particle cannons, and they're fast and evasive, and they self-repair, and just all that nonsense. Meanwhile, you got, like, for the Great Talons, you got downsiders like the Lamprey. Oh dear. Well then. Let's just do the swords. Alright, so it's official that Team Star Dragon lost that horribly. The Hover fans get a second win. So Hover fans go there, and it's now 11-6. I'm not sure that the Scarlet Dawn can come around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 6. Alright, so they're not completely out yet. If they win, like, every single... It just occurred to me that, like... No, okay, so no Grey Talon team has, like, a perfect win streak. But Tiny Hell does, so weirdly enough, if the Scarlet Dawn loses, they still have the best team, which is weird. Anyway, I'm waffling on. Okay, Artillery Dogs versus Space Laser. Okay then, I don't think it's going to go well for Team Space Laser because the Transient does almost no damage, and the Pulsars are too easy to shoot down, and this is the team which is perhaps the best equipped to shoot things that are fast and high up in the air, between the Cerberus and the Vortis. So, let's go and start the timer while we're at it. The Bombardiers are here for emotional cram support, as you do. Yeah, it's mostly lasers. And tiny plasma. Why did you fall down out of the sky? Alright, so first blood does go to the Scarlet Dawn. Oh gods, they're colliding with each other. Oh dear. Yep, one of the Transients, I think they all managed to bonk into each other, which is like, I refuse to take responsibility for this. Oh boy, the Bombardiers are actually going to have a field day. It's going to be more than just emotional cram support. It's going to be actual cram support. And these guys are going straight for the Cerberus at the back. Oh, yep, they got flanked by cram cannons. You should be embarrassed. You're a front-siding thruster craft, and you got flanked by cram cannons. Like, your mother is so disappointed in you. Your wretched alien mother is so sad right now because you got flanked by cram cannons. And the Transients are doing what they're doing best. Only one of them is even firing at the moment. Let's see here. Yep, so that the Cerberus is just running away. And the Bombardiers are just bullying. Yeah, by the way, 3-2. So we got 3 helpings of Space Laser versus 2 helpings of Artillery Dogs. And the Artillery Dogs are winning really easily right now. Yep, there goes a Pulsar. And there goes the Pulsar. Everyone ignores the Vortis, except this thing has the nastiest shells out of everyone. Except possibly the Cerberus. I don't know what the Cerberus is firing. What are you shooting? You are shooting... Flak. Flak! Flak! Alright, so it's secondary gun is flak. And this is heat. Hesh, by the looks of it. Yep, that's Hesh. Which happens to be really good against, like, flying bricks. Especially lower tier flying bricks. What is that transient? The Transients have done a flank. Except they're not going to accomplish anything because, smoke. Seriously, look how little damage that laser does. I mean, easy craft, and it is a cargo craft, technically, but, just means you can't ambush it with planes, I suppose. But I love ambushing things with planes. Actually, my plane... That laser does so little damage, I imagine that, the missile bombers I tend to use would do absolutely fine. Oh boy, yep, and what happened to you guys? Oh, I think they bumped butts. Yep. Flanked by cram cannons, which still managed to miss. Okay, so... Mr. Bombardier, where are you? You have the advantage. There you go, you're deemed it. Your wretched alien mother still likes you. Just. But don't push it. Don't push it. She's flighty. Wretched alien mothers are well known for highly conditional love and affection. It's not healthy. Which is why the Scarlet Dawn are seeking to conquer planets, because their wretched alien mothers never truly loved them. Never showed them unconditional love and affection and caretaking, etc. That was an interesting phenomenon that just happened. That cram cannon just kind of stopped. Okay, so when all the pulsars are dead, I'm just going to call it, because that frickin' neutrino, not neutrino, the transients. I got them confused with the other laser craft that does nothing, except kill itself. I mean, you could... Actually, never mind. I was about to say that at least the transients don't kill themselves, but they did collide just now and kill themselves. So yeah, pulsars. I'm not sure why I really shouldn't have bothered like putting the transients in here, but you know, you got a nice big red laser that you shoot people with. I'm going to assume it does something, you know. And I guess against smaller craft it could be a problem, but against the great Talons it does basically nothing. Basically nothing. Basically nothing. Wow, one of the vortices. How did you do that? Did they collide? What happened? Huh. Wait, no, there's actually bits falling off now. Maybe I can wait. You know, there's 5 minutes left on the clock, and let's see. Let's see if the transients can actually survive this one. This one isn't firing, so I'll wait for this laser to turn off, shall we? Yeah. Or until I get bored. I reserve the right to be bored and stop. Disco Fever. Yeah, no, we already know that, Batman! Eventually, they're just going to clip that transient and, like, kill it, because, like, this is going to take so damn long. I'm going to hand it over to Artillery Dogs. They win, by default. And Artillery Dogs 3, and now it is not looking good for Team Scarlet Dawn. Great Talons are winning one after the other. Alright, so now Morning Smagog versus Boxing Wing. Finally, a relatively free, lag-free fight. It is a 1v1 because these two are close enough in cost that it is basically a 1v1. It's like 760k versus 640k. We can't do math any better than that. Let's have a look at how these teams have been doing. This morning, Magog has had mixed results. It has a 2-to-2 win-loss ratio. Boxing Wing has only had the one fight so far, which it lost against Sword Carrier. So, let's see if Boxing Wing can take it back for the Scarlet Dawn, shall we? Timer start. Fight start. Alright, so immediately Alpha Strike Pack does its thing. Fragments are immediately damaged. I forget what the Cosmos even does. What does this thing do? It gets hit with missiles, apparently. Are those guns? What are these? They are... I don't know. Okay, they're APS of some kind. Alright, so what is happening? The fragments are driving straight in. The Eridanus is waltzing straight in as well. I forget, what is this thing's deal? Oh. This thing is a cram target if I ever saw one. It ain't bouncy enough. Although, actually, let's see here. Alright, losing blocks a lot, but most of them appear to be armor? I think? I don't know. Nope. Alright, no, this thing is not nearly as well armored as it looks. It's mostly hollow. And these guys are just up each other's butts by the looks of it. What are they even armed with? Oh, packs? Oh. What are you doing? This thing, they're just... Whoops! Oh yeah, packs are doing their pack thing. Right, where's the Cosmos? What's it doing? Is this thing even fired? What's it like? Those are guns in front, but they're not doing anything by the looks of it. Alright, Cosmos is at 98%. These do not collide with the fragments. That would be bad. Eridanus is getting rocked by cram cannons. And still managing to clip bits of things off the Smog and the Gog. And now they're distracted, aiming for the thing that is much harder to hit. Well done, team. Oh, that is a lot of fire. Oh boy. Yeah, it's funny how, like, on the outside, it's like, some craft look pretty similar, because, like, this kind of flying box, does look concerning, when you're used to fighting Scarlet Dawn Godlies, and then you look inside, it's like, oh no, there ain't nothing in here. There ain't nothing in here, bruv. She's empty. She's not gonna give birth this year. Terribly sorry, that was my inner farmer that popped out. Get back inside me, like, tiny farmer. Your opinion is not relevant. This thing is not... Has this thing fired? It's managed to get hit with a cram cannon. Well done. Ah, yes. Hull-fixed guns. Good idea. Alright, so, nope. It looks like Team Boxing Wing is not winning this one. Where's the Aerodonus? There it is. Although something just disintegrated. What was that? That was a fragment. I mean, if the fragments keep repairing each other, they can do mean things. Right, it just occurred to me we've got a pack team versus a cram team, and assuming they can both hit each other reliably, the crams tend to win that one simply because they're more material efficient. Boy. Crams and pack are kind of the opposite. It's like, packs are the most versatile weapon, because just however you set them up, they can hit things under the water, they can hit things above the water. They are hit scan, they're just reliable if you set them up right, but very expensive. And crams are cheap as dust, but hyper-specialized against things they can hit, which is a depressingly short list. It's things that move predictably. Yep, the Cosmos is going out of control. How did you beef this one, guys? I'll tell you how you beefed it. You went up against Morning Smagog, which is the #1 Great Talon radio station, with lots of cram cannons. Again, the Scarlet Dawn, not the Scarlet Dawn, the Great Talons are really showing that, like, if you forget to actually bring, like, proper countermeasures to crams and you don't move fast enough, even small crappy ones can hurt like hell. It's weird, the meta. You never see certain things because they just aren't there. Right, so the Aerodonus is, like, really not doing well. Yep, it's, burning alive. It is about to fall into the ocean. Yep, well, never mind. Rather than drown, it would prefer to disintegrate. Now let's see if there's 5 minutes left on the clock. Let's see if the fragments, can carry the whole day. I suspect they cannot. Well then, this is the first proper 1v1. I guess it was really a 3-on-2 due to cost and stuff. And kablooey. That fragment is dead, so nope, I don't think these final two are actually gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna do it, lads. Nope. Nope. Alright, so Team Scarlet Dawn is kinda disappointing. Like, honestly, most Scarlet Dawn stuff isn't really that scary, apart from the Laniakea. Actually, no, they've got a bunch of scary stuff. What am I talking about? Alright, that's a win for Team Morning Smagog. And that's, they now have a positive win-loss ratio. Well done, Morning Smagog. And just make sure that my math is correct. 4, 7, 10, 13, yep. Okay, next is Cargo Boom versus Star Dragon. Okay, Star Dragon has their work cut out for them, because they're outnumbered. There's like a crap ton of stuff here, and I think the ICBMs are actually going to accomplish something for once. So, yep, timer start and fight start. Lots of mass in this team. Also 500mm guns. What are these ICBMs do? Oh no, did they really? Okay, the Wyverns have a rotten habit of spawning seemingly on top of each other. And it is a 3v4, by the way. Great Talon's favor, yep, and... Okay then, yep, well, shooting stars are dying even faster than usual because explodey nuke things. Yep, that is unfortunate. What was that? That is the Weaver? It's AI dead? Alright, EMP, they have that. Right, are the Wyverns actually going to accomplish anything? Like, are any of the Wyverns alive? Not really. 2 of them are fine. Maybe that'll do the trick. Maybe that'll do the trick. Right, it's really just the Myrmidons which have any firepower whatsoever, so, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if the Wyverns actually measure that one. How, and why? How is this thing alive? possibly not going to be alive for much longer. Oh dear. Did I see EMP there? I did see EMP there. What has EMP on the Great Talon side? Maybe this thing hit itself with its own missiles. I think it does, actually. I think it might get its own missiles stuck inside it occasionally, which is not great. What is that? That is the Cirrus, which is apparently EMP-proof enough to survive that. Although this one, what is that? That is a Myrmidon. It's too low. Oh, I'm allergic to big slow fights. Excuse me. Alright, so maybe the wyverns that are left can actually make the difference here. Huh, alright, so all the Cirruses are kind of just dropping into the water. Yeah, really, all of them are. Damn. Yeah, Myrmidon despawning. Shooting stars are being very distracting. That Myrmidon is AI dead. Okay, the Star Dragons might actually, yeah, the Star Dragons might actually, accomplish something. Who would have thunk? This wyvern, like, carrying on the fight with its head missing is honestly kind of impressive. Don't prolong this torture! I mean, it's not torture for me. Weaver AI dead over there. That was a big explosion. And again, the Cirruses are all just kind of, you know, having a swim. Are they too low? Guess not. And pew pew pew, pew pew pew. And we got a whole bunch of, what are these? And there's a Weaver, low health. And what are these things? These are, what are these? Alright, these are the EMP missiles. These are the things that like to AI dead things, assuming they actually do it. Alright, this might actually be a win for Star Dragon for once, because this is like literally the weakest Great Talon team, certainly the cheapest. Myrmidon is missing shots a lot. And there's a bunch of missiles. Once again, missile planes win. I used to think planes were bad, but they're really cost efficient actually, because they're like, they fly fast, they can control their altitude, and they're like, unlike thrustercraft, they don't need things in all directions. That's the technical language, right? So yeah, I think I'm a fan of planes. I've been using them a lot. And like my past campaign experiences, like, you know, planes are just kind of saving the day, because it's like the double whammy. They can control their altitude and their speed using the exact same thrusters. Although I guess you can do that with thrustercraft as well if you're clever. But I don't like being clever. I like being stupid. It's more fun. Alright, then way over here, Myrmidon. Let's see who's still alive. We've got 2 shooting stars, 3 wyverns. We've got a pair of Cirruses, 1 Myrmidon left, which is about to get, like, you know, bullied by everything still in the air. I think, yeah, looks like Team Star Dragon has taken it. They're possibly the most like tiny hell. Looks like Star Dragon gets to get another win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yep, AI did, there you go, and of course, only the shooting stars have activate salvage. Like, what is happening over there at From the Depths HQ? Is there no project manager? That is a rude thing to say. I have no idea what's going on there. I shall not judge. I shall not judge. I shall not judge. Goodness knows my own project management is all over the place. Although I did manage to get a book out again, so yay, way for me. I don't know if I remembered to, like, put the ad for, like, Ace of Death at the beginning of this video. Ye gods, I hope people like that book. It's better than the first one, because did you know, I wrote a first one called Two of Rogues, set in the same fantasy universe. Jolly good. Does it have fights this long? No, it does not. Thank goodness. Alright, guys, it's just like 2 Cirruses left. Now, please EMP them so they may die. Also, I gotta say, like, I'm avoiding using EMP in campaigns at the moment, and ye gods, Ye gods, it does make things harder, because EMP is one of those things, is like, it does basically nothing if the target is well defended against it, but it just makes fights so much faster if the thing is just vulnerable to EMP at all. This thing is hiding under the water and being very irritating, and not getting a too low despawn. That's annoying. I swear my FTD is up to date. I do think maybe the Easy Craft are like, maybe they have been neglected in terms of the maintenance. Maybe. People generally, I don't think they care about them that much, which is a shame. Because a sensible person who plays through the campaign on easy, these are the things they'll see. Yep, that one Cirrus is biting the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one... What the hell? It's got that engine in it. Alright, you are officially too low, and literally cannot fight back at all because you are going for a schwim. So I'm gonna say that the Star Dragons won that one. Alright then, you will disintegrate eventually, probably. Please disintegrate now. Hello? Alright, fine. We need to wait for the block to finish. I turned the timer off, but it shan't be long now. It shan't be. Come on. Any day now. You can do it. You can do it. All night long. What is that? Oh, that was a flare. There was a flare. A shiny flare. Yes! Yes! This is delicious. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just gonna do that. And now, we can safely say Team Star Dragon has another win. Well done, Team Star Dragon. Cargo Boom not doing so well. Star Dragon gets another... They're the only other team that's won anything. Super High lost everything. Space Laser currently lost every fight. Boxing Wing currently lost every fight. Well, Space Laser gets another chance against Hover fans. So let's make that happen, shall we? Alright, good news is it's another one-on-one. Bad news is the Transient does no damage, so I think this is going to end once again with the Pulsar dying immediately and the Transient futilely shining a flashlight at the Grey Talons from a very long distance. So, timer start. Game start. Let's go. Although the Glaukos does not appear to have laser defense. Also, it's made out of wood, so maybe the lasers will actually do something. This guy got hit immediately, though, which is a problem, and the flail is going to, once again, flank by Cram. There's going to be Cram flanking. Also known as cranking. Pew pew pew. What the hell did I just hear? Once again, your evil space mother is going to be very disappointed with you. You got flanked by Cram. AI dead immediately. And then now there's going to be a long chasey chase with the Transient. Right, there's still 9 minutes on the clock. The Pulsar didn't even last a minute. Deacon's Christmas. I'm going to, although it is doing anything against the Glaukos, no it isn't, because that laser is lipathetic. I'm seeing railings fall off, and that's it. Dear. Oh, dear. Right, let's have a look-y see here. The Lamprey does have missiles that can hit this thing. Right. Yee-ho. Righty-ho. Alright, I'm gonna give the... Right, if they manage to hit this thing, I will drop the timer down to 3 minutes. Assuming they do hit it. They're currently struggling. Because this thing is fast as hell. They are struggling to hit it at all. This might have to be a draw. Do I want the timer to run out? Although, actually, no. It's a friggin' win for the... It's a win for the Great Talons because, like, all their craft are still alive. Yeah, once again, why did I bother putting the transient in this tournament? Why did I bother? It's fast and hard to hit. It does look kind of cool. Let's just appreciate for a moment the transient does look kind of dope. But yeah, like, on the other hand, like, let's see. This has lost 1 block. This is uncharted territory. They can't kill it, but at the same time, it can't kill them. So what do? I'm just gonna give it to the Great Talons because I, like... Schwadevs, more craft alive, they win. Alright, so Space Laser once again, lose. And Hover Fans get a technical point. I think we're now at the point where the... Yeah, no, like, the Scarlet Dawn cannot win. Artillery Dogs versus Boxing Wing. Let's see how they do. Because I don't know about you folks, I don't have time in my life to sit and watch this pathetic, like, little laser attempt to do anything. Did it lose? Alright, it dropped 1% health in, like, X amount of time. Right, Artillery Dogs versus Boxing Wing. Okay, so I can explain this. The ratio... Material ratio between these teams is roughly 1 to 1.7. So yeah, we got basically a 5 versus 3, and I might have regrets about this. Might have severe regrets, but oh well. Let's hope things die fast and solve the lag problem. So let's begin. Alright, so a whole bunch of artillery dogs, which are probably going to collide with each other immediately. They just did. And we got a whole bunch of dudes. I don't think I saw these guns, these APS guns, fire even once during the last fight. Can they even fire? Or maybe they broke at some point. Ah, they can fire, and they are in fact burst railguns, as it turns out. What were they aiming for? Alright, they were aiming for stuff. Ah, gods, they're charging. Oh, gods. Oh, no. It's like an old-timey, like, cavalry charge type thing. They're just charging into each other. And everything is going for the Ariadnes, as per usual. Is the Cosmos going to collide with stuff? And everything is going for the Cerberus, once again. Whee! Well, how's our frames? 7 frames per second. I am so smart for doing this. Well then. Well then. I am so smart for doing this. Why did I do it? Should have just made it a 2v1, honestly. But I felt Team Boxing Wing was at enough of a disadvantage already. So instead I put my PC at a disadvantage instead. That's fair, right? That's fair and dandy. Hopefully once these guys separate out from each other a bit, they can kind of... Why are you all fixated on that one Cerberus, like, over there? What's wrong with you? I mean, guessing that Team Scarlet Dawn can repair each other, like, oh boy. Who are the Bombardiers aiming for? They are aiming for... I don't know. I can't tell at all the chaos. I can't tell who's winning. Alright, so again, flanked by crams. Disappointment to your horrible space mother. I'm learning something here. I'm learning, small craft armed with cram cannons are like, can sneak up behind things and put cram shells where the sun don't shine, so to speak. How much damage has this thing taken? This thing's at 78% health. Yeah, no, this thing's gonna die very soon. And the Cosmoses are trying to maneuver, I guess? They don't maneuver super well. I think possibly the Cosmos could benefit from maybe dropping the gauge of the guns a little bit so they can aim quicker. Because 500mm guns have pretty terrible, especially if they have heavy barrels. They have pretty bad tracking. So maybe not. Maybe. Alright, so there's a fragment that's dead, and that Ariadnes is over there. And the bombardiers have gotten distracted. Yep, there goes another bombardier. Fragments are repairing each other. There's 6 minutes left on the clock. I don't know who's winning. Probably the Great Talons, let's be honest. Actually, no, they're not. They keep losing bombardiers. Please don't collide with each other. The hell just happened? Right, this Cerberus is having a bad day. Guys, uh-oh. Right, it just had a worse day. Oh no! It tried to do a wrestling move, and it did not pay off. Okay. Well, one bombardier managed to get killed. It is kind of cool how the Cerberus effectively ducks so that the Cosmos doesn't just run it over. Where's that last Cosmos? I think it disintegrated, actually. I think those are the only 2 Cosmos left alive, and that Eridanus is, disintegrating. So, how are our frames now? They're double digits! Hooray! This is an auspicious day for content! I'm content with this content. Hope you are too. Once I'm done recording this, I'm probably not going to have the energy to, edit it, which is, sad for you and me, but mostly me. You'll be fine. I believe in you. You are a big person. A big, strong person who can handle their From the Depths content being slightly late. Especially since I've decided to make 2 monster videos this week. Well done, me. I'm smart. Is this cram going to hit? It is! That actually looked like it did a lot. Okay, then. Something just disintegrated over there. Yeah, oh wait, no, that was the Eridanus. Once again, everyone ignores the Vortis as it puts armor-piercing shells up, like, you know, in everyone's business. Oh, there's the Cosmos. Oh, there was a 3rd Cosmos, but this is going out of control. Oh no, you can't move! You can't move, laddie! That's bad. Well then. Well then, indeed. This thing is just confused. It's just thinking about his life. Oh, wait, that Cerberus is going down. Going down. Silver Town. Down to Silver Town. Down to Silver Town. Whoops. What are these guys? Yep, they're still going for the Cerberus, because the Cerberus is the thing that's filled with guns. And this thing's going out of control again, as you do. And that Cosmos has lost control and is ejecting, so... Again, kind of an oversight there with the scuttling, because I'm pretty sure that thing shouldn't have despawned that easily. I think the Cosmos might be designed to fight ships, not airships. Because that volley would do great against a slow surface target. It's just not doing well against these, well, these flying bricks. That one Cosmos is, having to think about what it's doing. This Ariadnes has been caught on its own, is being poked and prodded from all sides, in a manner it probably doesn't like. No, I'm not tired. You're tired. Take that. Ah! Didn't think about that, did you? Alright, so there's roughly 2 minutes left on the clock. Let's have a look at the teams here. So what was it? It was a 3v5, I believe. Yep, it was. 3v5. So 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scarlet Dawn forces are still alive. Versus 15 Great Talons things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so I believe that technically the Scarlet Dawn is winning still. Except that one Cosmos is probably going to... Yep, it's going to despawn. No, it isn't. Okay, cool. Let's see this volley gun actually do something. Is it going to do something? The Cerberus is a little bit too evasive, unfortunately. Is that... It missed horribly. That is a shame. What happened over there? Something disintegrated. I'm going to assume that was a fragment. Or maybe it was a bombardier. You lot better hurry up and kill these boxy fellas. Otherwise they're going to kill you. Alright, is this, Oh dear. Yep, nope, that's Scratch 1 Cosmos. Scratch 1 Cosmos. This is why, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of particle cannons or pure railguns. They're so damn expensive. And you are disintegrating. Yep, and that's time. Alright, we're gonna wait for you to actually vanish before I actually start counting, because you did start despawning right when the timer went off. So, to reiterate, let's just double check my math here. Yeah, so it was 3 versus 3 teams versus 5. So, out of 6 vehicles, 6 forces, I should say, the Scarlet Dawn have 4 of them, so they're 2/3 of them, 66%. And the Grey Talons, out of about 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 out of 15. Hold on a second. There's a trick for this. Alright, so about 87%. So the Great Talons win that one. That's the closest fight we've gotten, actually, so far, which I'm pleased. It means my math was worth it. Alright, you lag monsters, you get out of my house. Okay, then. Looks like artillery dogs win that one. So another point for Grey Talons. Artillery dogs get another point. And yeah, no, Scarlet Dawn's not winning this one. So much for them being the boss faction, really. Like, at least in terms of the easy designs, the Grey Talons are sweeping it. Alright, so Cargo Boom versus Space Laser. Here we go. It seems kind of insane how much cheaper Team Cargo Boom is than Team Space Laser, but I guess Team Space Laser has a lot of laser and ion jets and stuff like that. Like, individually, like, the Transient is like twice as expensive as the Myrmidon. Like, actually it's around 3 times more expensive, so yeah, match shakes out. Anyway, let's start the fight and the timer in that order. Alright, let's see if the ICBMs manage to do things. They are going crazy. Aha, the Weaver does not have laser defense. We've just learned something. Okay, the ICBMs are going to kill the Pulsar, and once again, the Transient... Wait, they're going for the Transient. Why are they going for the Transient? This is the one thing that the Transient can kill. Literally the one thing. Wow, the Transient actually contributed to something. The Transient actually did something. And the Pulsar is now left to fight things that might actually have a chance of killing, assuming it doesn't get flanked by the Myrmidons, which it just has. It has been flanked by the For anyone who doesn't know what a Myrmidon is, they were the soldiers that served Achilles, I think? seeded from dragon's teeth, and I might be wrong, and if I am wrong, do correct me in the comments, because ye gods, this video needs all the engagement it can get, because it's silly. Where is that pulsar? What's it doing? Yeah, okay, this thing is getting 500mm shells up its butt, so that's a problem for it. Here's the problem with frontsiders. If you make him wrong, they get flanked super easy, and then they get 500mm shells up the butt. And even if you're into that, that doesn't sound healthy. What is that EMP? It's like, does the Myrmidon fire EMP shells? Hang on a minute. Let's catch a bullet midair. Okay, that is a... Are you kidding? This is an easy vehicle with AP heat? I mean, it missed, but, does it alternate its shells? Okay, then. I think it might alternate its shells. Yeah, the pulsar's not long for this one. Okay, so Team Space Laser just... every damn time has just, like, the pulsar dies immediately, and the transient just runs around not doing much at all, actually. Yep, there you go. It's going for a swim. 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 This Weaver's not taking any damage. I wonder if the transient comes from a time when lasers worked differently. How old is this? Okay, nope, that's rolling chair. Author, what do we call it? Author details logged. Alright then, I think I'm gonna once again have to call it because the friggin' transient does no damage. Yep, no damage. Okay then. Let's see if anyone can hit it. This is a trollcraft, honestly. Alright, well, this is going to take so damn long that once again, like, why did I bother with the transit? Honestly, I could have run this, if I knew these vehicles better, I could have perhaps run a more exciting tournament. But, in my defense, kind of the whole damn point of this tournament is to get to know the easy craft, because otherwise people don't generally do that. So, okay, the laser's turned off, we are justified in, like, doing things. Aha! I just went, they gave up. Take that, spam caller. Okay then, enough of this silliness. I'm just going to politely cover this violence, and Team Hover Fans gets their win. They actually did pretty well. Hover Fans, 4th win, and that is 16 points to the Great Talons. Let's just check my math. 1, 2, 3, 12. 12 plus 3 plus 1 is 16. And looks like next is Cargo Boom versus Space Laser. Feels like deja vu. Oh boy, we get to see Space Laser. Wait, didn't we just do that? That was it. Okay, so that was a Great Talons win. Oops, I put this in the wrong place. 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 We haven't had that fight yet. Oops. It's been a second, alright? And I was dealing with spam! Not Hover Fans. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, phew, that was close. That was damn close. Okay, so now it's Hover Fans versus Boxing Wing. Whew. Almost stuffed it up there. Almost stuffed it up. Alrighty, a nice 2v1. Boxing Wing versus 2 helpings of Hover Fans. You get nice, hey! Alright, so I'm not sure who's... I think the Lampreys are actually going to win this one. Once again, like, it is actually kind of helpful to have just a big craft, be distracting. Let's see, are they going to manage it? No, they're... Deacon's hell. Okay, that was a... How did you lot manage that? Seriously. That is, like, really, like... That was, like, champion levels of stupidity. Okay, then. Alright, so this one Lamprey is hovering over there. Lampreys are actually a pain in the ass, I do have to say. What do we call it? Like my off-screen medium Nita run. Lampreys were actually kind of annoying, because they are reasonably tough, and they do hover right where they're kind of hard to hit. So yeah, there is that. Alright, Eridanus is down 3% health, and the Cosmos is gonna do that thing it does where it flies away and then kind of just gets confused. It's not turning. Somebody's not turning enough. Yep, going out of control. Why does it do this? I think this needs some TLC, because I see turning thrusters on it, but it's not really doing much. TLC for the Cosmos, please? I think it needs it. Alright, so the Eridanus is over there, and it's being flanked by a Lamprey. What is this thing firing? Yep, and the Cosmos is ejecting. Right, I just need to go check what gun that actually is. I mean, what bullet? It goes bang. That is a Hesh round by the looks of it. That is indeed a Hesh round, which is perfect against this hollow box. We are seeing a lot of Cram flanking today, and it's highlighting that Cram can be bloody great if you stick it in an annoying little downsider like the Lamprey. I gotta make me one of those. Alright then, so Cosmos is dead, and now the Eridanus is just going to slowly but gently disintegrate. Where the hell are the fragments? Are they anywhere? There they are. They're mostly dead. Ooh. Well, there goes the Eridanus. Alright, so I don't think Team Boxing Wing has won a single fight so far. Nope, they haven't. They're about to lose another one. The fragments are about to be fragmented. Let's see. And yep, the flail has just turned its gun and aimed for the other guy. And missed. I do like the use of glass to, like, emphasize their fragility. Like that, you see. Very fragile. If I was brave, I would make something like the flail, but a canoe. Look at these little bosses just dancing around, being all cool. Whee! And that's it, yep. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for Team Hopper fans. God's the Lamprey is scary. Okay, let's cancel the timer and go over here. And let's see here. Once again. Yep, suspected spam call. I'm going to let that ring. I'm going to... Yep, just let them ring. If it's someone important, presumably... Yep, nope. Alright. Where were we? We're here. Team Hopper fans gets their win anyway. And Hopper fans over here. And now, one final fight. We get to see the weakest Great Highlands team against the most expensive, notice I didn't say strongest, Scarlet Dawn team. You know what, I am going to... I'm just going to block that, because frankly, whoever that is, it's not important. Okay then. Right, what was I doing? What was I doing? I was doing this. Space Laser has 0 wins, so we can pencil that in there. Boxing Wing, I think, is about to get 0 wins. We'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see. One last fight for Daddy. Why did I say that? That's weird. No, you are not seeing quintuply. This is how many cheap, nasty APS craft you can get if you just avoid using pure railguns or particle cannons. This is the final fight, and Cargo Boom is like, there is a 5-to-1 cost ratio between Boxing Wing and Cargo Boom. So yeah, well, roughly 5 anyway. Close enough. Anyway, let's start the timer. Hopefully I'm not interrupted by more spam wanting to sell me polystyrene canoes or whatever the hell they were doing. Goodness knows. I hope that wasn't actually someone important because I did block them, so yeah, maybe I'll get a friendly email or something. Anyway, begin. Right, let's see what the ICBMs do. Because the ICBMs are definitely the most fun part of Cargo Boom. Who are they aiming for? Are they aiming for the Cosmos? They are aiming for the Cosmos. No, they're not. They're aiming for the Eridanos. Not their best target. Actually, it is their best target. Because the Cosmos tends to kill itself. Yep. And one more. And now the Myrmidons are turning to shoot at the Cosmos for some reason. Whee! What the hell was all that? Okay, that was block confetti from the nukes going off. And we have degraded mode. Perfect. Aha! And this Myrmidon has the honor of getting hit in the face with a bunch of missiles. And it survived it. Oh, now you're turning. Look at you. Look at you. We're so proud of you. How's the Eridanus doing? It's amazing. I could pick out its shape from so long ago because it's just a box. It's also a very damaged box. And literally no one is aiming for it. Everyone is aiming, oh dear, everyone's aiming for the Cosmos now, which is weird because that's not usually what happens. If nothing else, the Myrmidon has a... What is that? Does it alternate shots between, like, Hesh and Disruptor? Hold on a second. That is... Oh, that's AP Heat. Interesting. Yeah. Alright, no, I saw that before. Alright, so that's that one. Is this... No, it's pure EMP. Interesting. That's the first time I think I've seen just a pure EMP shell out in the wild, so to speak. In a faction craft, or like any kind of craft, really. You don't really see pure EMP APS shells. They're not... It's not an especially good way of delivering EMP, I guess. What is happening over here? Oh, the fragments are just, The fragments are just going for this Weaver for some reason. Why does everyone go for the Weaver? That's weird. And yep, the Cosmos is very slowly getting tickled to death. This thing is not doing alright. I mean, it's Tokyo drifting at like 110 meters per second. But weirdly enough, for a lot of weapons, like 110 meters per second is not that hard to hit. It's about 150 meters per second where things start getting like ridiculously hard to hit at all. And this is why we don't fly towards our target in a straight line. Because they can shoot you. And they often do. Yeah, that EMP is doing things. It's tickling its nuts. Huh, okay, one of the Cirruses just, like, fell into the water. As they do. They do like to do that for some reason. And everyone forgot about the Eridanus, and it's now reaping a bloody toll on all the unguarded Weavers over here. So, yeah, that's... Technically, the Scarlet Dawn's winning, because both their forces are still alive. The Cosmos is way over there, still managing to turn somehow, and a whole bunch of stuff is too low. What's happening here? Alright, fragment, too low. Also, oh, did they collide? They collided, didn't they? They collided, and they're just gently repairing each other in the big soup that is known as the sea. The sea is soup. It's salty water, did you know? Oh, wow, I have not seen the Cosmos do that before. Well, at least not today. So, basically, yeah, I haven't seen it do that before. Yep, okay, nope, Scarlet Dawn's not winning this one. Wow, who would have thought that the biggest, most expensive stuff on the list turned out to be, like, completely bloody useless? Actually, looking at the teams here, who did the best? The Great Talon teams in general did pretty well. They did better than the Scarlet Dawn teams for sure. But yeah, it's the small Scarlet Dawn Easycraft that did the best by far. The Trino, the Proton Storm, and the Hellfire. Team Tiny Hell. And yep, you are too low, and you are going to disintegrate. Yep, there she goes. There she goes. There she goes again. Cosmos has died a lot. Alright then way the hell over here, where is the Ariadnus? There's fragments over there, Eridanus, not sure why I keep mispronouncing it. Right, the Weavers are just being nice distractions. In case you're wondering what a barely armed craft is good for, if you make it just kind of hollow, yeah, you just, like, well, it acts as a wonderful distraction. And then your actual flying guns over there, do work. They do work, baby. Work, work, work. Oh my god. I don't know if you can hear that, but the ice cream van is out there. Oh, he wasn't the one calling me. Let's see, how are these guys getting closer? They are getting closer, bit by bit. Cirruses are swimming all around, as you do. 3 minutes left on the clock. I don't think the Eridanus is actually going to manage to do this, although this Weaver is definitely seeing better days. If it gets hit right in the middle there, it will literally fall in half, and that will be very funny. Whoopsie daisy. Sizzle, sizzle. Ah yes, injector spam. Our favorite. Yum yum. There's a lot of exploding happening in here. Yep, there's a lot of exploding. Yep, there's the sound of engines going boom. Yep, that's it for, what's that over there? Right, there's a Weaver, sinking. What else is happening? The Eridanus is now sinking. I don't think there's any fragments left. I think they're all dead. I think they were the one thing that all the bloody cargo logistics craft could actually manage to kill. Oh, look at these guys. They actually dropped the thingy in the water so they can see. I've got to get in the habit of doing that because I think it might be better than what I usually do. Right, let's have a look. Oh, nope, there's 2 fragments over there. Give them their due. I think they're not going to be long for this world, though. I think they're not going to be long for this world at all. Really, it was the Myrmidons. Like, just to remind you, the Myrmidon is like 53,000 materials, which seems insane, honestly. This is cheaper than the Ailstorm Gremlin, somehow. I don't know how it is. Bloody cheap thing. How do they manage that? I think it's mostly because it's, like, it's a gun, and that's it. With some clever spin blocks to actually, like, safeguard. I should do that. And yep, the fragments are getting shot to pieces. This one's not long for this world. I should muck around with APS EMP a little bit more. There's a lot of things I need to try in From the Depths, even after all this time. And I keep forgetting to get round to it. Okay, that's the end of this tournament, that's for sure. Hooray! And nothing as attack salvage. Alright, there you go. Cargo Boom actually did pretty well, overall. Right, the final tallies are... Cargo Boom actually had a positive win-loss ratio, which is hilarious. Cargo boom goes there. Boxing wing 1, absolutely nothing. And the final score is 19-6. Wait, no, it's not 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7. It is 7 because I forgot to do that. Let's just tally it up. 19, 4, 4, 4, 12 plus 6 is 18? Wait a minute, that's not right. That's not right at all. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it's 18. Sorry, not 19. My bad. I can't math. And yeah, 18-7. But weirdly enough, the highest scoring team was Tiny Hell. So it turns out that, yeah, just like little drones with remote-guided missiles can do a real number on larger craft if they all aim for the same one. So that was interesting. It was like Team Super High was disappointing because I actually expected them to do a lot better, and I think they would have if their scuttle settings weren't so strict. I think they would have won most, if not all, of their fights if it wasn't for the fact that their craft kept despawning. The Orion should have just shredded everything. Oh dear. Oh dear. I didn't ask before how people thought this would go. It didn't go how I expected. That's for sure. I thought the spacecraft would, like, sweep it. Second best team was Star Dragon because they had, what did the Star Dragon have? They had the Wyvern. They had shooting stars providing distraction, the Wyvern actually dropping large missiles on things. And then all the Grey Talon teams just kind of, you know, just with cheaper, tougher craft, I guess. They just won. There you go. There you go. I think the Scarlet Dawn might need, I think they are getting TLC behind the scenes, because at the moment, like, yeah, their easy stuff should be easy, but it should also kind of be, like, not so easy that you could just sit back and, like, let stuff despawn. That's a little bit unfortunate. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this long-ass video. I don't know how long the final version's gonna be, but, I've been sitting here for about, like, 4 hours or so. I did actually take a break in the middle because I badly needed it. But yeah, that's the video, thank you. Buy my book, buy my new book, buy my old book, please. New one is Ace of Death. The first one is Two of Rogues. You do not need to have read the first one, it's okay, standalone stories. And thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you. Like at the lowest tier, access to Patreon-exclusive Discord. At the second highest tier, I will do craft reviews for you. And at the highest tier, I'll even build stuff or draw stuff for you. And I should have mentioned, we're doing monthly building events in the Discord now. This month, we're doing tiny boats. Look forward to a video on that, because I want to show off everyone's tiny boats, including my own tiny boat. How many more times can I say tiny boat in this video which had no boats in it? Tiny boat. Anyway, take care of yourself. And remember to, I don't know, remember to feed your airships, they get hungry. And I'll see you next time in From the Depths. Farewell. Once again, we see an airship doing its best to evolve into a submarine, and actually doing a pretty good job of it.